show. TBS, that's the best. That's on TV. Jam Master J, the NBA. All about
A capacity crowd, better than 19,000, making their way into Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles for this matchup of the best of the East and the best of the West. The Milwaukee Bucks going against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers at 12-1, and the Bucks come in with a record of 9 up and 1 down. Hi, everybody. I'm Marv Albert. This is the Czar. Mike Fratello will be joined in a moment by Cheryl Miller. And Czar, you look at the success of the Bucks these past couple of years, and there's no question they have relied on the perimeter game featuring Big Dog Robinson and Sam Cassell and Ray Allen, but they have added yet another weapon to that group, and it makes this club even more dangerous.
And that new weapon that you're speaking about is Anthony Mason. Mason, coming off a terrific season in Miami a year ago, signed with Milwaukee as a free agent. What they get is a multi-dimensional player here, one who can play all 3 positions in the front line, small forward, power forward, or center. He can bring the ball down. He can pass out of double teams. He's very unselfish. He'll give them scoring. He'll give them rebounding. He'll give them toughness. He's a guy who likes to play huge minutes, and this team that normally plays from the perimeter now can throw the ball down inside and get easy shots from behind the three-point line. In addition to that, Mason is a guy that will tell you, I want to play defense against the best front court guy in the other team. So it was a great acquisition by the Bucks.
Now, the Lakers beat the Bucks tonight. They'll go to 13-1, and that will be the best record in the history of the franchise after 14 games. They're getting the usual all-star level play from Kobe and Shaq, but as you recall, in that postseason run last year, they were really helped by the impact play of Derek Fisher, who made it back Sunday night after sitting out once again, having a second operation on that foot, and he came back in a big way Sunday night against Denver.
Well, obviously, the Lakers had a very good season last year. They won the NBA championship, but it wasn't that easy early on. When you looked at the standings, you saw the Lakers were in the 5th position at 41-21, and that was without Derek Fisher. They were a good team, but with the return of Derek Fisher to the lineup after going 41-21, they then went on a run, 30-6, right on through the playoffs. And in the playoffs, Fisher shot 48 from the floor, 51 from the three-point line, averaged almost 13.5 points per game. You mentioned last game, his first game back. Well, he played 20 minutes, hit 3 threes, scored 14 points. And the good news for the Lakers is that with the acquisition of Lindsey Hunter, they now can bring Derek Fisher along slowly as he gets himself back in shape. So their leader and the guy who gives them some toughness out there, Fisher, is back.
All right, so both clubs getting ready for tonight's game coming up. It's the first meeting of the season between the Lakers and the Bucks. Last year, the Bucks won both games against these Lakers. Back with the starting lineups right after this.
Most Wanted, Sunday at 8 Eastern and 7 Pacific, only on TBS Superstation.
When someone took his pride.
Are you like threatening to hit me? I'm gonna go with, yeah.
Joe Shepard.
You took something of mine, I want it back.
Took a stand.
Try to hit me in the face. Do people ever come back here?
This Christmas, be bold.
What are you, like 12?
Be brave.
Hey.
Be somebody.
You talking to me?
Tim Allen is Joe Somebody.
I'll take everything I see here, and if necessary, I will buy that head.
The Christmas comedy for everybody. Rated PG, December 21st.
Well, hello.
WWF SmackDown, Thursdays on UPN.
Hey, little guy.
African Safari, $12. Grand Pre-Trip, $12. Celebrity Chef Dinner Party, Space Camp Vacation, Night at Music Awards, and a stuffed penguin, $12.
That'll be $12.
Getting more out of your shopping this year? Priceless. Use your MasterCard and you could win 5 priceless gifts. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
You've got to be nuts driving cross country with those two.
It'll be fine.
It's never gonna work.
Wanna bet?
I told you it was gonna work.
Search, watch, record, edit, play. Pioneer.
On an 8-game night around the NBA, the most dramatic moment came in Miami. Paul Pierce, with the game on the line, delivers for the Boston Celtics. 33-point night, and his bucket at the buzzer gives the Celtics a win, 84-83. They snap a 4-game losing streak and hand Miami its 9th straight loss. First time that's happened to the Heat since December of 1990. 84-83 the final. That's just setting the stage for
You notice Zoe went with the wrong hand to try to block that shot. He went with the right hand, and Pierce was going with the left. There was no way he was going to get to it. Correct, Kenny? No, you didn't notice that?
I noticed it, but it's semi-correct.
Okay. Bill Russell told me that.
At any rate, 84-83 was the final score. The game of the night comes up right now. The Milwaukee Bucks, 9-1. The LA Lakers, 12-1. This is the first time that teams with one loss through at least 10 games have met since 1993, when 18-1 Houston took on 16-1 Seattle.
Yeah, that's one, but what
and
about...
you beat George Karl's team that night, 82-75.
What about a couple years ago? Or was it last year when Portland played the Lakers? They were both undefeated, right?
No.
I beg to differ.
Whatever.
Well,
you're semi-right.
Yeah, at any rate,
check that out.
Let's talk about this game, shall we? Because if this is wrong,
this is a big
heads
game.
will roll.
Will be fired.
Heads will roll.
It's a big game, though.
Okay. What do we look for?
You want to know if 3 offensive players can beat 2, really, because the 3 Milwaukee guys, Ray Allen, Sam Cassell, and Glenn Robinson, they take the bulk of the shots. Can they beat Shaq and Kobe? It comes down to those. The game is going to be on the line. One of those 5 players are going to have the basketball. Who's going to score? That's what's going to happen.
I disagree. The Bucks have 5 guys. Any one of those 5 guys can carry a team for a quarter. It's a very unique style that the Bucks are playing now, though. They're not used to playing that inside-out game, so they're not really used to giving it into Mason and having him deliver the ball to the perimeter players. He also, as well as he's done, he slows them down a bit, because the Bucks are a quick team, and now he slows them down to a half-court.
The Bucks have not lost on the road. The Lakers have not lost at home. 1 loss apiece. Maybe that's the fact that you were looking for. Maybe it was a 1-loss deal.
That's right.
And if
versus undefeated.
And you know what? If so, then whoever gave us that stat,
Bogus
we really
stat.
don't care. Coming up next, Kobe Bryant and the Lakers at home against the Milwaukee Bucks here on TBS.
Now this same feeling is available in a car.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Introducing the all-new Mazda Protege 5.
Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah.
Same feeling.
Zoom, zoom.
New form.
Hey, mom.
It's different down here. Madden NFL 2002 EA Sports. It's in the game.
Rated E for everyone.
Backstreet Boys actually opened the 8-hour fundraiser with their rendition of the national anthem entitled America, You Know I'd Be Kissing You.
The best part is not only is it going to be the scariest Halloween ever, it's also going to be the scariest Thanksgiving and the scariest Christmas.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, weeknights at 11, only on Comedy Central. We do news like nobody.
To get hooked up this season, you don't need a point guard, just AT&T. It's the AT&T Ultimate Fan Zone on NBA.com, where AT&T long-distance customers follow their favorite team and can earn NBA gear just by talking on the phone. Use more long-distance minutes during the season, get better NBA stuff. Plus that sweet feeling that comes from getting some love. Sign up at NBA.com now and get in the zone. And if you're not an AT&T long-distance customer, don't waste another minute. Call 1-800-335-8900.
The NBA on TBS is brought to you by Mazda, who invites you to discover the sheer joy of motion. By NBA Live 2002 from EA Sports, it's in the game. By the AT&T Ultimate Fan Zone on NBA.com. You can get NBA gear just by talking on the phone. And by Behind Enemy Lines. On Friday, it's time to cross the line.
Welcome back to Los Angeles, California for the Lakers, the finale of a three-game homestand as they face these Milwaukee Bucks in the backcourt. Ray Allen and Sam Cassell up front, Glenn Big Dog Robinson, Joe Prisbilla, who played very well against Shaquille O'Neal and the Lakers in the two games last year, and the new addition, Anthony Mason. A look at the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, although bothered by flu symptoms, in the starting lineup with one-time Buck Lindsey Hunter, Rick Fox, Shaquille O'Neal, who is hampered by injuries to both toes, both big toes, I should say, and Samaka Walker on the front line. The officials are Dan Crawford, Don Vaden, and George Tolliver. Right here, let's check in with Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Marvin, Mike, you've already spoken about Derek Fisher, and no one could be happier to be back in that Laker jersey than he is. And this is what he had to say about his recent game.
It was an amazing feeling just being back on the court after winning the championship last season and going the whole summer on crutches and going through rehabilitation. You know, I wasn't sure when I'd see the court again, but it was an amazing feeling that night.
Marvin, let's go back to you.
All right, Cheryl. Derek Fisher played only 20 games in the regular season last year after recovering from a stress fracture in his right foot. Came back explosively, had that sensational playoff run, and had a big game in the victory over Denver in his return this past Sunday night.
Well, as Phil Jackson mentioned, he did nothing for Wilder but shoot the basketball. And he said he's in a terrific groove shooting the ball right now. Obviously, his conditioning has a ways to go, and they are concerned about the foot, how much playing time they give him early on. But as we mentioned in the open, the luxury is you have Lindsey Hunter starting, and now you bring Fisher off the bench. Maybe he goes 24 to 26 minutes tonight as he starts to get himself back in game shape.
As mentioned last year, the Bucks won both games against the Lakers. Last season, Milwaukee was 8-0 against the top teams in the West, sweeping the Lakers, the Kings, the Spurs, and the Jazz on their way to a 52-30 campaign, first in the Central Division. And the one-time Buck, Lindsey Hunter, controls the opening tip.
I thought they were going to blow the whistle and say that Shaq stole the tip, but he got it on the way up.
Kobe Bryant did not play well against the Bucks last year. 8 for 31, one of the games. Hurt in the other game in Milwaukee. A forced shot, and Fox puts it down.
Well, from the defensive standpoint, you would hope that you could get Shaq to shoot a 14, 16-foot jump hook with his back to the basket every time down. Prisbilla had him way out of the low post area that time.
That's the hope of George Karl, to get 15, 16 minutes from Prisbilla. Here's Prisbilla on the move and draws the foul. Now, coming into tonight, Joel Prisbilla has played only 16 minutes all season. It's kind of a unique situation because Irvin Johnson, who sees most of the action at the center position, is one of those players who would prefer not being in the starting lineup.
Well, you can see what the idea is with Prisbilla is to show the basketball, hope that Shaq leaves his feet, and then put it on the floor, try and drive past him, hope there's some contact there and pick up a cheap foul on Shaq early.
Prisbilla goes 7'1", 255 pounds in his second year at the University of Minnesota. He is strictly defense and shot blocking. So the game is tied at 2. We're just underway. Lakers have won their last 5, have the best record in the NBA. Here's Fox for 3. Samaki Walker on the box out.
And we're going to see during the course of the game Milwaukee go into the zone, perhaps as many as 18, 20 times during the game. In that last possession down, you saw them show a little bit of zone at the defensive end.
Bucks with that record of 9-1. Przybilla very active at the start. That'll count. It's a goaltend. And Przybilla. Wait a moment. Bucks want the goaltend. Apparently a foul was called.
We see Przybilla go up there with the jump hook, and you may have been able to call that a goaltend if it was on its way down. Instead, you get a foul call by the outside official.
George Tolliver makes the call on Shaquille O'Neal. And it's a non-shooting call. Here's Robinson. Lakers with a 4-2 lead. Kobe Bryant played by Ray Allen. Phil Jackson telling us he did not want Kobe coming out over anxious. Shaq able to handle that nice lead pass. Coming off the games that Kobe had last year, Phil with the fear that he might try to go right at Ray Allen, but he has come out looking to distribute the basketball.
His game has changed a little bit this year. This is not the same Kobe Bryant from a year ago. First half, he looks to distribute, get his teammates involved, and if he has to try and take over the second half, he'll do it.
Here's Hunter pushing it down. Hunter trying to go all the way, slapped out of bounds. Good play by Robinson, getting a piece of it.
Well, the Jets were on that time for Lindsey Hunter. He looked extra quick that time, pushing the ball down the floor.
And a holding foul on Joel Przybilla. So that is the first on Przybilla.
George Karl's philosophy with Przybilla starting out is that when he comes off the floor, we hope that we haven't lost much ground. If we're even, if we're up a point or two, then it's been a great job done. It kind of hands the torch off to the next player for the Bucks team.
Mason playing Bryant very aggressively. Kobe, oh, beautifully done, going left to right. Anthony Mason was chest to chest with Kobe Bryant.
2 zone trips for the Bucks at that end of the floor as Ray Allen hits the jump shot. 2 zone trips, 2 baskets for the Lakers. 1 on a second shot opportunity and 1 with Bryant driving the middle of the floor. So we've seen the Bucks go to the zone early to take a look at it. Again, they're in that same type of zone action, matching up at first, then they go to some zone principles after that, and we'll go back and play straight man occasionally from it.
Walker, well, we saw this a week and a half ago when the Lakers played the Rockets in Houston. Samaki Walker was able to hit early, and as a result had a very strong game, showing confidence in that perimeter shot. Lakers with a 10-4 lead. Robinson posting on Fox. And knocked out of bounds by Przybilla.
I would think Milwaukee, you know, they've gotten off to a great start, but I would think that they still will struggle for a while offensively, trying to figure out exactly how they want to play with Mason in the lineup. And it's not taking anything away from Mason. It's that their style changes now because of his post-up presence.
Mentioned the good start at 9-1. George Karl was telling us. Good play by Fox, but recovered by Przybilla, who is able to locate Robinson. George Karl saying it's not a dominant 9-1 because the Bucks have trailed by double digits. 5 of their wins, their average margin of victories is under 6 points per game. Here's Fox from downtown. Rick Fox struggling with that shot early on, then came out of it for a while. He's missed a couple here at the start. Sam Cassell passing on the 3, hits the 2.
I'm not sure that there's a better in-between or medium-range jump shooter than Sam Cassell. He gets you to 17 feet, whether he's facing up or backs you down and turns and shoots against a point guard. He has a very, very accurate shot from that area.
Walker wide open off the double team. Oh, it's tipped home. May have been Przybilla getting a piece of it.
Przybilla thought that he had that rebound. Shaq just kind of went over him, took it, and put it in.
So the Lakers now lead 12-8. We have played 5 minutes. Allen with that incredible quick release. Ray Allen, 2-time All-Star and a Olympian, coming off his best all-around season and looking to take it to another level. Here's Shaquille wheeling his way against Chris Miller.
Yeah, that last step, that long last stride before the hookers were cleared and gave him a look at the front of the rim.
The Laker lead is 4. Anthony Mason. Hunter tried to save it, but stepped out of bounds.
Because of their ability to shoot the ball from behind the three-point line, when the Milwaukee team is passing and moving the basketball, they are a much more dangerous team than when they just go one-on-one.
Timeout is called by the Bucks with 6:44 remaining in the first. Lakers up by 4.
Looking for the perfect holiday gift?
Oh, pick me! Pick me!
Then look no further, because Shrek is now on video and DVD.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
If you believe in fun for the holidays, believe in Shrek. It's the one gift everyone wants.
I got mine!
A year ago, I'm a bummer. I'm seeing hair here and hair there, so I started using Rogaine.
Simple, safe, clinically proven to regrow hair.
Look, nothing here, nothing here. It's all here.
Rogaine, stronger than heredity.
What would happen if an SUV were raised by a family of sports cars?
Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The 200 horsepower Mazda Tribute. The SUV with the soul of a sports car.
They are the shining stars of the NBA, the world's greatest players, and you can bring them together for the 2002 NBA All-Star Game in Philadelphia. It's NBA All-Star Balloting presented by America Online. Your chance to choose from the speed, strength, and dominance of the league's best players. To cheer on your favorite All-Stars, make your vote count. Vote online at NBA.com or America Online keyword NBA All-Star to assemble your team of shining stars.
Most Wanted, Sunday at 8 Eastern and 7 Pacific, only on TBS Superstation.
A look at Shaquille O'Neal, who is currently tied for 3rd in scoring in the NBA. His teammate Kobe Bryant is 2nd to Nick Van Exel of Denver. And you'd have to go back to the 1982-83 season, the last time that 2 guys from the same team led the league in scoring. Alex English, 28.4 per game to lead the NBA, and his teammate Kiki Vandeweghe at 26.7. Kiki now the general manager of the Denver Nuggets. So Alex English and Kiki Vandeweghe went 1-2. Look at these guys. Kobe averaging 27 a game. And Shaq at 26.5, tied for 3rd with Vince Carter of the Raptors. 2nd field goal for Robinson. And the Laker lead is now 14-12 with 6.5 remaining in the first.
Those first 5 or 6 positions change from night to night. Who's first, who's second, who's third in the league in scoring right now.
Kobe Bryant. That is his 2nd field goal. How about Kobe's taken his role of team co-captain quite seriously these days, Czar, and it has cost him in the technical foul category. Ray Allen coming up short. Allen on the follow, kicks it out. Here's Cassell. And last touch by the Bucks. Kobe has been whistled for 3 technicals and an ejection. The past 7 games, he has 6 tees on the season, 5 for arguing with the officials. That's a high number, only 13 games in. Leads the NBA in technical fouls. Rasheed Wallace with just 4 thus far.
But there are different kinds of technical fouls. It's not like Kobe is losing control of himself and just going off.
Right.
You know, it's the fact that, as you mentioned, he's taking leadership responsibility. He feels that there have been some games where calls, aren't being made, and he's trying to let the officials know. And sometimes you get an official who might be a little sensitive to his helpfulness on the floor.
Sensitive to the helpfulness.
Yes.
On the turnover, Bucks get it back. Joe Prisbilla's done a nice job against Shaquille O'Neal here at the start. 16-12, Lakers. Mason now posting. working his way on Walker. It counts, and the foul.
Anthony Mason has added a little off-season bulk, okay, to his frame from a season ago in Miami. And this is part of the fact that, you know, he did sign late with the Milwaukee Bucks, and I think he knows and they know that he has a few extra pounds to shed right now, but he will work it off with the number of minutes that he plays night in and night out.
Samaki Walker will sit down, replaced by Robert Horry. Walker picking up his second. Anthony Mason, an all-star last year with Miami, all-star for the first time, and you can vote right now for the starters in the 2002 NBA All-Star Game. Just log on to NBA.com or American Online, keyword NBA All-Star, and cast your vote.
Are you ready to vote now for the starting All-Star?
I have voted already online.
Okay. Who taught you how to do that?
Well, the first qualification was being able to put the computer on, which took several weeks.
You should have called me for help.
Yeah. Thomas calling Cassell a reach-in on Sam Cassell.
Let's watch if they zone the out of bounds down Milwaukee. You see one in front, one behind Shaq there.
Good hands by Glenn Robinson, who has come on and made noticeable strides at the defensive end after having major problems in that department. A lot of deflections you'll see with Big Dog. In fact, he is among the leaders in steals. He's averaging better than 2 per game.
I think their team has picked up their defensive approach as Rick Fox takes the three but misses it. And it goes back to really last year during the playoffs. You saw a different Glenn Robinson, perhaps a turning point against Charlotte in the Mashburn matchup there, where he knew he had to shut this guy down somewhat if they were going to have a chance of winning.
A strong move again by Mason, posting up this time on Horry. So the Bucks have taken a 1-point lead. 4:20 remaining in the first. Here's the double team on Shaq. And the foul is called. And Brisbilla with some words in the direction of Shaquille O'Neal.
See, Brisbilla's job is to hold his ground and let your teammates then come and help and try and block the shot from behind. You just got to hold that space, not let Shaq get any closer. And then all the other shirts coming from behind are the ones that are trying to get a piece of the ball.
And Brisbilla will sit down. Did a nice job. Milwaukee going with Tim Thomas, and we may see matchups that will include Anthony Mason defending with help against Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq has been struggling these days at the free throw line after a decent start.
Yeah, and if you see Mason continue to score down low, don't be surprised to see Shaq play Mason at the defensive end of the floor. Bigger people, longer people give Mason problems in the past.
Game tied at 17. Robinson on a pull-up. Able to get that shot over the outstretched hand of Shaquille O'Neal. The Bucks 19, the Lakers 17. Rick Fox again for 3. 0 for 4 from downtown.
Yeah, you see that Milwaukee now, George Karl substitutes and goes with his small team, his quick team, transition basket, Cassell. They can run the floor with this team, and they present matchup problems. And as we had just mentioned, now you have Shaquille, who has to play Mason, and likewise Mason has to play Shaq at this end of the floor.
Crowd urging the Lakers on. It's a 4-point Milwaukee lead. Here's O'Neal facing the double team. Not a good shot by Shaq. Cassell pops it down. Thomas ahead of the field. It's an 11-1 run by the Bucks.
Tempo gets distorted when you play against the Bucks, and they have this small team on the floor because they want to go up and down, run, pitch the ball ahead, and the Lakers would rather have that tempo game. There's the offensive foul that the Bucks were hoping to draw. When Shaq turns in, Mason gets his body in front, absorbs the blow, and takes the charge.
Anthony Mason so effective in stepping away, and it led to the offensive foul. Bucks by 6. Lakers will talk it over.
Billy Zane, a Superstation original movie, Invincible. 9 Eastern, tomorrow night, only on TBS Superstation.
Hey, Rent-A-Center has a holiday gift for you.
Right, John. Right now, you can rent to own anything at Rent-A-Center, and the first week's free when you pay the second week.
Well, you got to be lively and quick.
Yep, like us. In most cases, we deliver the same day. But hurry. To get your first week free, call the store nearest you at 1-800-205-2005.
Just call now.
1-800-205-2005. And the first week's free when you pay the second week.
At Rent-A-Center. Happy holidays.
Hey, what's up? I just ordered Total Choice Platinum from DirecTV. Now I get over 160 channels. More than 30 premium movie channels, including HBO, Stars, and Showtime. Plus over 20 specialty and regional sports networks. All for one great monthly price. Total Choice Platinum is the best DirecTV experience for the best value. Just call 1-800-DirecTV. You only live once. Why miss a single channel?
Total Choice Platinum. Better than a breath of fresh air.
The all-new Ultimate Fighting Championship presents UFC High Voltage. In the rematch of the year, heavyweight champion Randy Couture battles Pedro the Rock Hizzo. Plus, welterweight champion Carlos Newton returns to the octagon. UFC High Voltage on Direct Ticket. The all-new UFC, as real as it gets.
Well, that's the toughest thing is trying to remain, right where we were last year. We played well when we came out west. Looking at the record that we have, we'd like to improve on that. And I think, we can't expect to tie the Lakers because we beat them both times last year. So we want to look to do it again. We got to play the same way against Sacramento and San Antonio. And these are the better teams in the NBA. And, we think we're one of the best teams, if not the best, and we have to perform that way.
And last year, remarkably, the Bucks 8-0 against the top teams in the West, sweeping the Lakers, the Spurs, the Jazz, and the Kings.
You think about that, that's not a real easy test to do those four teams.
And for Milwaukee tonight, the first of a four-game Western swing, continuing in Phoenix, Portland, and Seattle. They'll play the Suns tomorrow night in Phoenix. Ray Allen. Beautifully done as he finds Tim Thomas.
We see the series of pick and rolls that Milwaukee has used against the Lakers that have caused the Laker problems. They come with one that immediately come right back with the second and third pick and roll, all in the same series sometimes.
A 13-1 spurt by the Bucks. Here's Kobe. Bucks try to knock it away from Robinson. Tim Thomas off the bench. Joel Prisbilla started against Shaquille O'Neal. Now Anthony Mason operating against Samaki Walker. Here's Mason. Won't force the shot. Thomas for three. And they are on fire. The Bucks now lead 28-17. A 16-1 run by Milwaukee with a minute and 40 remaining in the first. Lindsey Hunter got the stab.
A year ago, the Bucks averaged about 18 three-pointers per game. This season, thus far, they're up almost at 20. They've increased it almost by 2 this season. They get behind that three-point line and shoot it with confidence.
Here's Bryant. Kept alive by Horry. Kobe getting the step and took the push from Thomas.
Decision by Rick Fox. He had the opportunity to shoot a three. Instead, he said, we've got to get this thing back down inside, get to the free throw line a little bit. He pulled the ball back, gave it to Kobe. Kobe puts it on the floor and draws a foul.
Substitutions for the Bucks. Rafer Alston, a third-year player out of Fresno State who has been getting the playing time, has checked in for the first time, and as has Michael Redd, second-year man from Ohio State. Here's Bryant putting the move on Allen, forced into a very difficult shot. Then Fox is fouled.
Foul number 22, Michael Redd.
Foul committed by Michael Redd. George Karl telling us that he feels that Redd is one of the best defenders on this ball club.
He likes this young man because I think everyone knows who followed him throughout his college career. He certainly has the ability to put points on the board. It was just whether or not the rest of his game would develop as he got to this next level. George Karl is happy with the progress he's made.
Crowd reacts as Derek Fisher checks in for the first time. Tonight, he'll replace Lindsey Hunter. Derek has become a very popular player here in Los Angeles. He has been the impact player, the barometer of this team, according to Phil Jackson. Excellent defensively and has developed a sensational touch from downtown. That's an offensive foul. So the ball back to the Lakers. Shaq sitting down. Lakers go with Fisher at the point. They have Fox, Bryant, Horry, and Walker on the floor.
There's an example of a player making his mind up ahead of time that he was taking the ball all the way to the basket, despite the fact that there was a defensive player standing right there in the lane.
Horry, Mason able to tip it to Alston. 7-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock.
Austin's a player that George Karl would like to see shoot the ball a little bit more, and he said, I don't want you to shoot twos, I want you to shoot threes.
Well, Alston coming up short. Down to 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Bucks with a 28-21 lead.
And the reason he said this is because he's been shooting the ball so well from behind the three-point line.
Kobe's pass off the mark. He thought that Rick Fox was moving to his right. And with 2 3/10 seconds remaining, here comes Allen. Fires one from the backcourt. So the Bucks shoot 60% from the field, 12 for 20. They turned it over only one time. The Lakers at 39%, just 9 for 23. Bucks at one stretch had a 16-1 run. And after one here at Staples, they lead 28-21.
Thursday on the Man-Made Movie, James Bond is the ultimate guy. And Christopher Walken is the ultimate nut job.
I understand you have a problem.
A View to a Kill. While back at the Ultimate Guy headquarters, Chad has 00 fun installing Secret Spy Escape #2.
Tea ladies.
The Man-Made Movie, Thursday at 8 Eastern, only on TBS Superstation. Presented exclusively by Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse.
Now the same feeling is available in a car.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Introducing the all-new Mazda Protege 5.
Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Same feeling.
Zoom, zoom.
New form.
Hey, mama.
This Friday,
Reject.
get ready
Archangel is down, and I am on the run.
to cross the line.
The American people want their pilot back.
Behind Enemy Lines. Rated PG-13. Friday, only in theaters.
I've taken a new precaution in this environment of germ warfare. I am completely laminated.
There is no love lost over here. I'm sure glad we're not talking about China, because I might have pulled a hammy.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, weeknights at 11, only on Comedy Central. We do news like nobody.
Hey, Edge Gel is gonna clean up your act with Edge Clean Shave Gel.
Edge Clean.
Edge Clean's got a built-in facial cleanser that helps lift dirt and oil every time you lather. To help lift dirt and oil every time you shave.
Edge Clean Complete.
So clean up your act with Edge Clean Shave Gel.
The Zales exclusive half-carat diamond fashion ring for $149. There is romance in here. Zales, the diamond store.
Back at Staples in Los Angeles, Bucks with a 7-point lead as we head to the second quarter. A star-studded crowd here in Los Angeles. Gary Garry Shandling, Pamela Anderson, Sylvester Stallone, Matthew Perry on hand, Tiger Woods checking things out, and of course, Shaq is in the house.
Tiger was a little down. He didn't win any skins. Tough win though. You know, the win would have affected my game probably also.
Showing up affects your second quarter is underway. Mason again posting. Here's Red. And rebounded by Walker. Alston nearly picked it off. Phil Jackson continues to sit Shaquille O'Neal. Going with the smaller lineup. Marky Walker not able to hit. He tried to go glass. Kept alive by Bryant. Kobe with the step. Horry. Walker tipped it, but Allen is on the loose ball. Putting moves on Devin George, who just checked in. And the pass was deflected.
Allen tried to sneak that one through. Red was spotted up in the opposite corner, but there were too many defenders in the lane.
Another Laker turnover. Thomas. Oh, he is red hot. Thomas 4 for 4 from the field. He now has 9 points. Tim Thomas, runner-up in the 6th man award vote last year, won by Aaron McKee of the Philadelphia 76ers. Horry. Bucks up 30-23.
Actually, Tim Thomas has gotten off to a slow start this season, shooting only 43% from the floor, 68% from the foul line, averaging just under 9 points per game. So the fact that he can come out now and get it going puts a smile on George Karl's face for sure.
The offense running through Anthony Mason, who is a guy who makes good decisions. Won't force the shot. In fact, the Bucks would like to see him eventually shoot more frequently.
Well, he right now is trying to feel his way through this team and not over-assert himself early on in the season.
Ray Allen, that beautiful touch. He now has 6 points, and the Bucks lead 32-23.
Keep shooting the ball at the 58-60% rate that the Bucks are shooting. It becomes very difficult to stop these people.
Excellent point.
Yes, thank you. Notice it.
Shot clock is down to 5. Fisher with the air ball from downtown.
Not quite the same looks that he had the other night in the game when he hit 3 threes in his first game back.
And Czar, the Lakers are 0 for 6 from three-point land.
The Lakers have had a number of shots that have gotten on the front of the rim but have rolled out instead of rolling in. That's the difference, you know, between picking up another 6 to 8 points.
Thomas getting the step, and that rejected by Walker. Lakers a bit out of rhythm at the offensive end.
See, now the offense has to change. No Shaq. Fisher goes back to a three-pointer once again. So that time down the floor, it was Kobe that had taken over the post position in the triangle offense.
And the Lakers with only 2 field goals the last 9.5 minutes. Mason getting down deep. Rejected again by Walker.
Remember, I mentioned to you before, the longer players bother Mason. He doesn't have the elevation, particularly now, doesn't have the legs because he's carrying that extra weight and is not in the best of shape.
Fisher for 3. The Lakers continue to gun from downtown, but not able to hit. Thomas from downtown. Yes. Tim Thomas again. 5 for 5 from the field, and the Bucks lead by 12. The Lakers will talk it over. So for Tim Thomas, 12 points in 8 minutes of play. The Bucks 35, the Lakers 23.
Go on a quest as New Line Cinema's Lord of the Rings and the NBA on TBS and TNT bring you the Quest for the Ring sweepstakes. To enter, log on to NBA.com. You and a friend could join your team throughout their playoff run for a championship ring. See Lord of the Rings in theaters December 19th.
Yo, Budweiser. Esquiva un adversario a otro. México manda el centro, pero el remate pega en el travesaño.
El balón queda a la deriva, la defensa trata de rechazar, pero México vuelve a recuperar el balón. Viene el tiro desde afuera del área.
Rules. What rules? It's called life, liberty, and the pursuit of whatever. The 2001 Lincoln Navigator. It's never business as usual. American luxury just got better.
Let's have some fun, fellas.
This represents the biggest lead of the night. Milwaukee up by 12. The Lakers with only 6 points in the last 6.5 minutes. Tim Thomas at the other end has been perfect from the field.
Oh, he steps inside the three, gets warmed up with that one, then spots up behind it to knock down one of his three-pointers, then runs out. No one covered the backcourt, and he gets an easy dunk. So he's finding a way to score from inside the three, outside the three, and then getting a few easy ones along the way.
George Karl saying that Tim Thomas, a guy who's been terrific about coming off the bench. There's no question he'd start for almost every other team in the NBA. Tim in his 5th year out of Villanova. Here's Devin George. And knocked out of bounds. Jason Caffey on the floor for the first time recently. Took a leave of absence, requiring medical help for anxiety and depression attacks. Back in the Buck lineup.
And off the timeout, George Karl changed defense and came out and played a zone that time and did an excellent job for the fact that the ball hit off the hand and went out of bounds. They would have had a possession going the other way.
Here is George. And the Lakers having huge problems. 10 of 31, just 32% from the field. The ball back to Los Angeles. Shaquille O'Neal has made his return. Irvin Johnson now comes on for the first time.
You can't get careless with the basketball. Thomas drove the seam that time, went to kick to his partner Alston in the corner, and instead of noticing where the pass was going, just kind of nonchalanted it over there. The ball goes out of bounds, a turnover.
Mitch Richmond checks in for the first time for the Lakers. And a holding foul on Thomas.
Is third personal. First team.
Thomas has picked up 3. And that gets a positive reaction from the crowd. He'll be replaced. Robinson comes on. Reminder, tomorrow night on TNT, it'll be the Washington Wizards and the Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia. Coverage starting 8 o'clock Eastern Time. They double up on Shaq. Bucks have done a very good job against Shaquille O'Neal. And here's Allen off yet another Laker turnover. Open shot for Alston. Yes. Rafer Alston, who grew up in New York City, a playground legend in Queens, New York, in his 3rd NBA season. Robert Horry from downtown, so the Lakers finally hit from 3-point range. They had missed their previous 9. Here's Allen for 3. Yes. These guys can shoot pretty well, can't they?
Good observation.
41-26, Milwaukee. They are 4 of 7 from downtown. Nice pass from Shaq. And Devin George is fouled.
The Bucks are walking that thin line of are they legal or illegal with their help defense. Remember, if you are in the paint and you are not guarding someone within an arm's length, if you're there for more than 3 seconds, that's a violation. The opponent will shoot a technical foul immediately. They are very close to getting that 3-second call defensively.
Devin George, a 76% free throw shooter at the line.
You can see them surrounding. Everybody's aware of where Shaq is, and the idea is to plug the lane and not give that easy drop-off pass down inside. One more step over, that pass would not have been able to be completed.
A free throw that barely grazed the side of the rim by Devin George. So the Bucks now lead 41-27, 6.5 remaining in this first half. Good play by George. And last touch by Milwaukee.
They're going to talk this one over. I think that both officials have a different opinion right now.
They discuss it, and the call has changed. Last touch by the Lakers. Ray Allen will sit down, so he'll get a rest. 9 points for Ray. Sam Cassell is back. Cassell being played by Fisher. Robinson. That was deflected short by George. Richmond on the hop for Horry, who blows the reverse.
Here's another one of those shots on the rim that don't fall in for the Lakers. That's probably their 6th or 7th one now that's been up there and rolled off.
Caffey getting position. George Karl looking for a foul call. Here's George. That's his first field goal.
George was out here about an hour and a half before the game, and he shot probably 50 shots from that exact position on the floor. It happens in the game, he takes advantage and knocks it down.
He had a steady role in the rotation last year toward the end of the season when Kobe Bryant was bothered by injuries, but rarely played in the postseason. Richmond putting moves on Red and is fouled. Michael Red picks it up.
You know, when you play against the Bucks, it's very easy to get caught in that up and down, turn it into a jump shooting affair, and then we see that happening to the Lakers.
Rules. What rules? It's called life, liberty, and the pursuit of whatever. The 2001 Lincoln LS. It's never business as usual. American luxury just got better.
Hey, Jim, you hear about Chanco Wireless?
I just ordered 200 shares.
I went for 300. I locked in at 25.10.
I got it for 25.05.
But we ordered at the same time.
That's too bad.
Well, why did your broker get it cheaper?
Because Ameritrade doesn't play favorites. They go to multiple market centers to look for the best price.
Well, my broker does that. Don't they?
I don't know. Some brokers buy from networks they own. Sometimes they sell you stock out of their own portfolios. And sometimes when you're really mad, your neck gets all blotchy.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay, fine. Attention, everybody. Please do not talk to Tom about his unfortunate stock purchase. See me for details.
Switch to Ameritrade for better order routing and check out our 10-second guarantee. Limitations apply. Go to Ameritrade.com.
Nickel for your thoughts?
The NBA on TBS is brought to you by Kobe 2 from Adidas. And by NBA Live 2002 from EA Sports. It's in the game.
Well, this Sunday night, it's a Superstation premiere. A Marine caught between his orders and his conscience. Keenan Ivory Wayans goes from most honored to most wanted. That'll be Sunday night at 8 on TBS Superstation. Let's check in with Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Thanks a lot, Marvin. Joining me is a very special human being, and you know I love you. You know I love you. This is Rick Schwartz. He is the host of Movies for Guys Who Love Movies. And first of all, Rick, tell me a little bit about the show and why haven't I been on it?
Wait a minute. You're taller than me. Let me just adjust. How's that? Is that better?
That's perfect. Tell me a little bit about the show.
The show usually comes on right now. We're preempted tonight for this premier NBA game. Although the Lakers might need you to suit up if they keep playing like this. They're going to shoot the lights out literally right now.
Now, I understand that you went to college with Ray Allen. What do you think about the game so far?
Well, Ray's a little younger than me, but we became friends when he was in college, and he used to come out and stay at my place, you know, and when he came to LA, I'd take him out for dinner and stuff, and now Ray's making like what?
Yeah, and of course you would pay, right?
$12 million a year now, you know, it's a little rough for me. But speaking of which, before you go, throw it back to Marv. Your brother, I know a little inside information about you. So this is what we do on Movies for Guys. We give inside information. Now, Cheryl Miller, I happen to know that your brother, who makes like $17 million a year, got you a house robe for Christmas a couple years ago, right? A house robe. What a cheapskate.
Well documented, he is cheap. Let's go back to you, Marv. Oh, Reggie, you don't need to air up the dirty laundry. That's family.
Notice how Cheryl cut that off in a hurry. Rick very well informed. Bucks now lead 43-31, just under 5 remaining in this first half. Nice ball movement by the Bucks. Anthony Mason not able to hit. Irvin Johnson on a reach-in is called for that foul. So the Bucks with their 4th team foul. This a matchup of the best team in the East. The Bucks at 9-1. They've won 5 straight. The best team in the West, the Lakers, at 12-1, and they have won 5 in a row. Here's Shaq getting position. He's stripped as Red came over to help, and a foul is called. So that will put Milwaukee over the foul limit. Red collects his 3rd.
I think in the half-court area we're going to see a steady diet of the 4 Lakers going on the perimeter surrounding the three-point line, and Shaq basically just flashing on his own into the open spots in the middle of the lane, and they will try and surround it, get it to him, and then spot up for 3. So right now this is a Shaq show coming up for the next couple minutes until Kobe returns to the game.
Shaq is 2 for 3 at the line. He is now 24 for his last 62 since the Phoenix Suns complained to the officials that he steps over the line. A violation that Dallas owner Mark Cuban complained about. Got the ball rolling against Shaquille. Something else for Shaq to think about.
If he goes over the line, he's halfway down the lane.
Sam Cassell thought that he was fouled. So the Bucks now lead 45-32. Get the double on Shaq, opening it up for Fisher, and hits the 3. The Lakers missed their first 9 from downtown, and now have hit their last 2. Nice move by Cassell to use the pick by Mason.
That's a layup for Sam Cassell. You get him to that 17, 16, 15-foot area, he makes that shot. He's going to make 8 out of 10 from that area.
Sam 4 of 6 from the field. He has 8 points. Here's Shaq after the good catch, able to connect, and the Bucks now lead by 10. O'Neal has 10 points.
See the agility of Shaq. Instead of turning back into the lane, he remembered that the time before that he almost got the ball swiped, so he turned away to hit the shot.
Irvin Johnson with a rare shot opportunity. Cassell rejected by Horry. Cassell is right on it. Horry's 3rd block. Mason called for the offensive foul.
Well, George Karl is out on the floor. George has been wired from the beginning of this game looking for a tee, and he may have just gotten his tee.
Well, Danny Crawford gave him a look and then very compassionately walked away. George continues to chatter.
Well, he didn't get one that time. Very fortunate. Usually when you're out on the floor that way, you're going to get one.
Fisher for 3. The save by George. Evan George done a nice job here in the 2nd quarter. Here's the alley-oop. Oh! That would have brought the rim down.
Yeah, the energy level has now come up. George with the hustle play. You see the energy come up for the Lakers. If Shaq would have put that one down, forget it.
2:44 remaining in the first half.
This Friday,
Reject!
get ready
Archangel is down, and I am on the run.
to cross the line.
The American people want their pilot back.
Behind Enemy Lines. Rated PG-13. Friday only in theaters.
It's different down here. 2002. EA Sports. It's in the game. Rated E for everyone.
Join America Online now.
AOL is very easy to use. You've got mail.
My favorite feature on AOL is the instant messenger.
AOL's new mobile communicator lets you keep in touch without a computer.
Everybody I know is on AOL.
America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call now.
We know who the heroes are. They are the ones who in a time of need say, "Come with me. It will be all right." A fireman, a policeman, a soldier. They are our fathers, mothers, brothers, and sisters. We know who the heroes are.
The Lakers showing some signs. The Bucks now lead by 10 as the second quarter winds down, and both head coaches, Phil Jackson and George Karl, have strong ties to the old CBA, the Continental Basketball Association, both making their way from the CBA to the NBA. George Karl, the head coach of the Montana Golden Nuggets from 1980 through 83 before heading to Cleveland to coach the Cavaliers. And Phil Jackson, head man of the Albany Patroons from 82 through 87. Jackson led Albany to the 1984 CBA championship and was also named the CBA's Coach of the Year in 1985. In fact, Phil, the first person to win championships as both head coach in the NBA and the CBA.
And George Karl certainly remembers his roots. 3 other assistant coaches on the bench, Terry Stotts and Don Newman. Stotts on the left, Newman on the right, played for George Karl. And Mike Thibault actually coached in the CBA, so there are 4 members, including George Karl, that all were part of the CBA that are here on that Bucs staff now.
And many other coaches are sprinkled around the NBA in various assistant jobs. Certainly a host of players have had CBA experience. 2:27 remaining in this first half. Marv Albert with Bizarre, Mike Fratello, Cheryl Miller from Staples in Los Angeles. Good play by Kobe getting a piece of that shot. It's a 24-second violation.
Lakers came out of that timeout. They have picked up their energy level at the defensive end of the floor right now. Kobe's back on the floor along with Fisher and George, and they are getting after the Bucks right now.
The Lakers at 12-1 after 13 games. That ties the best start in the history of the franchise. Here's Horry. With a win tonight, the Lakers would be off to their best start ever after 14 games. Several Laker teams started at 12-2. It's an 8-point Milwaukee lead, and the Lakers coming on. George off the steal, Bryant with the bucket and the foul.
The energy level picks up at the defensive end. You can see Kobe getting after the basketball. Then the help defense, a hand in causes the deflection. Now you've got numbers. The 2-on-1 fast break, the conversion, and now the 3-point play by Kobe Bryant.
7-0 run by the Lakers. Bryant now has 7 points. The Bucks have led by as many as 15. Cassell rejected, and a foul is called.
Well, it was the body, the lower part of Shaq's body where there was contact, but Cassell, and I'm sure Shaq has kind of mentioned to the official that it was Cassell jumping into him that initiated the contact.
O'Neal picks up his 3rd. Coming up next on the AT&T Halftime Report, Ernie Johnson along with Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley in the studio, scores and highlights from around the NBA. Kenny, of course, one-time Houston Rocket teammate of Sam Cassell, member of NBA championship teams with the Rockets. Now Irvin Johnson will sit down. Michael Redd is back. Bucks now lead 48-42. Coming up on a minute and a half remaining in this first half. Evan George went baseline, had the step on Ray Allen. Shot clock to 6. Here's Fisher from way downtown. Rebounded by Redd. Robinson. Oh, Redd able to reach for that rebound. Robinson. And Horry is on it with a minute left in the half.
Yeah, you saw the Bucks staff waving their team. Come on, get down the floor, get a shot up at the basket in transition. That may be our best look.
Bryant spinning his way. Kobe on it again. Devin George has been a major factor in the comeback by the Lakers.
There's no question. He came off the bench and he got this team going. He kicked it up a level with hustle plays, and we saw one right there.
It's down to a 5-point Milwaukee lead. Offensive foul. Foul called on Anthony Mason. That is his second. The Bucks at 1 point led by as many as 15. A half minute remaining in the half. Kobe Bryant from downtown, and the lead is 2.
And the reason Kobe took that, he knew that if he got it up quickly, there's a possibility they could get one more shot before this period's over.
4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Mason sets the pick. Robinson for 3. Bryant hustling across the 5 seconds. Here's Kobe on the change of pace. Fisher. But Phil Jackson and the Lakers have to be very pleased with the turn in the second quarter. For Los Angeles, a 12-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 50 seconds. The Bucks leading by as many as 15 points. Let's go to Cheryl.
Tim, in the second quarter, you guys really were very effective with the smaller ball, but what happened towards the latter part of the second quarter?
I don't know. I mean, our offense was a little out of sync towards the last part of the second quarter. I think the first half, we was running and executing, and the last couple of minutes hurt us.
What adjustments did you make in the second half defensively?
Well, I mean, we know they're going to come out aggressive, so I think they're going to go inside a little bit more of the shot. But, we just have to keep playing our style of basketball.
Good luck in the second half. Marv?
All right, Cheryl. Tim Thomas off the bench to lead the Bucks with 12. Sam Cassell had 10. The Lakers, led by O'Neal and Bryant, 10 apiece. Horry with 7. Devin George, though, a significant factor with 5 points and hustle plays. So that's the story here at the half. 2-point lead for the Bucks. Let's go to the studio. Here's Ernie Johnson.
All right, Marv, as good as advertised. It's the AT&T halftime report. That's as good as advertised. So was the game. 49-47. The Bucks with a lead over the Lakers. Teams that are once beaten. Kenny the Jet Smith, Peter Vesey here. And, we're talking, and it's almost like when we watch games, you see teams go into L.A., into Staples Center and say, all right, I'll take our beating from the Lakers and we'll get out of here, and they act intimidated, and you never have a feeling that they want to be there. Not the situation when the Bucks go in there. They go in there brimming with confidence and like, hey, we got something to show you all too.
Yeah, the Bucks are a team that's saying, you know what, when we walk out of L.A., we want people in around the city and around the country going, you know what, those Bucks are not that bad, because they're playing with a great deal of confidence. But, a lot of teams have all these game plans and what you do in offense. But if you can't do this, you're not going to beat the Lakers. And the Bucks can shoot the basketball. They hit shot after shot after shot. You can diagram all kinds of offensive plays, but if your guys cannot make shots, it doesn't matter. They can get open. You leave the Bucks open, they will drain shots. You have to get a hand in their face. You have to make them do things that they don't want to do. And even when you do that sometimes, still guys can hit shots because they're great offensive players. Shot after shot after shot. That's how you stay in the game if you want to play against the world champion, back-to-back world champion, Los Angeles Lakers.
And they did more than stay in the game, Peter. They were controlling that game until it was a 12-2 run by the Lakers to close out the half.
Well, again, like you say, they've got confidence in themselves. They beat the Lakers twice last year. They came into the exhibition season at Staples Center. They were winning most of that game. I spoke to George Karl immediately after that game, and he was psyched about that one. Because they were very undermanned for that one. They didn't have Mason. They didn't have a bunch of players for that game. He thought his defense was really confusing the Lakers, and it did for the first quarter today. But I think things came a little bit too easily for them in this first quarter. They took themselves they took the Lakers too lightly, I think, at the end. I think they felt that they were going to have a 15-point lead at the half. And Devin George was very, very important.
It is 49-47, the Bucks with the lead by a deuce over the Lakers, setting the stage for what should be a pretty good final 24 minutes of this one. When we come back, highlights of an 8-game night, including Michael and the Wizards in Cleveland. And Michael summing it up after the game, and we'll tell you what he had to say.
The AT&T Halftime Report is brought to you by AT&T, proud sponsor of the NBA.
Kurt!
Huh?
Psst, down here. There's a new chunky soup.
Mom? Huh?
Don't fumble that bowl, baby.
Whoa.
Chunky Chicken and Dumplings is loaded with big chunks of chicken, veggies, and hearty home-style dumplings to fill you up right.
Hey, your head's on my shoulders.
Your head's on my shoulder, man.
Dumplings. New Campbell's Chunky Home-Style Classics.
Like Mom used to make.
Rules. What rules? It's called life, liberty, and the pursuit of whatever. The 2001 Lincoln Navigator. It's never business as usual. American luxury just got better.
Well, hello.
WWF SmackDown, Thursdays on UPN.
Hey, little guy.
This Christmas, Method Man and Redman are going to college.
Harvard, gentlemen, is not just any joint.
And higher education will never be the same.
I am watching you.
We're virgins. Yeah, both of us.
What?
I got the munchies like a mother.
Method Man. Hello. Redman.
What's your name?
Go.
This is insane.
How High, rated R. At theaters Friday, December 21st.
Mr. Fletcher, Mr. Smith, heads, it's Wendy's Chicken Bacon Swiss. Tails, it's Wendy's Bacon Swiss Cheeseburger. Call it in the air.
Tails. Heads. No, heads. No, I mean tails.
Can't decide between Wendy's delicious new Chicken Bacon Swiss and Wendy's delicious new Bacon Swiss Cheeseburger? Each topped with hickory smoked bacon and tangy Swiss? Try them both. It's win-win.
Hey, Fry Man, over here.
Here you go.
For girls and boys, it's a fact. In every Wendy's Kids meal, Grinch toys are back.
We welcome you back to the AT&T Halftime Report. Let's take a spin around the league tonight. What do you say? Paul Pierce with the game on the line.
Give it to Paul Pierce at the end.
Eddie Jones never thought he was going to go left.
And he wins the game off the glass as the Celtics win at 84-83. Bulls and the Nets playing tonight. New Jersey back from that 2-3 trip, played some really tough games in there.
Well, this one isn't a tough one.
No, it's not. Kid to Kenyon Martin. And Kerry Kittles with the steal.
Look at the speed of Kerry Kittle. He's got his legs back. It's great to see coming back from injury.
100-68, wasn't that close. Golden State and Dallas. Michael Finley ties his career high with 39. How about Dirk Nowitzki? Third straight game of at least 30 points at 33. You know what that is, don't you, Kenny?
Ridiculous.
Thank you very much. Kings and the Rockets playing tonight. This was game one of our TBS doubleheader. Vlade muscles one in through the paint. 76-73 Kings.
I've never heard that term used for him.
What?
Muscling.
First time for everything. And the Rockets down to Moochie Norris. Misfires and Rudy T's guys fall. 89-84.
The commissioner fined Norris. His hair is too long.
That was actually pretty good right there. Michael Jordan to the hoop, but it was all Cleveland tonight. They win at 94-75, and here's Michael afterwards.
Right now, we're not accepting the challenge, and that's very frustrating. Even though I'm not hitting shots, and it's situations where if I'm not hitting shots, that means you can probably it's more shots available for you, or other ways we can probably score. So, I don't want that to be an excuse why we're not giving the effort.
Michael also said, quote, "I think we stink," and it was one of those nights for the Washington Wizards again. What do you make of all this, Jet?
Well, it's very early in the season with very young players, and you really have to be patient with guys. We were talking about Kevin Garnett early in his career. We had played him when he was with the Houston Rockets, and the first time that I seen him play, and myself and Akeem goes, "What is this guy doing in the NBA?" And he really looked lost. 30 games later, we play those guys again, and he kills us. And just to make the point even clearer, his first 15 games of his NBA career, he only averaged 6.4 points a game and 3.9 rebounds. His last 15 games of his rookie year, he averaged 16 points a game, close to 17, 8 rebounds a game, and played 39 minutes a game. So it's a big difference between your first 15 games as a rookie. So Kwame Brown and all those guys, this is the first time for them.
You had much better stuff to say off camera. But anyway, you're much more negative off camera, Kenny.
You got to be a little patient.
Weren't you the guy that said, Doug Collins told you the other day he just doesn't want his team to peak too early? or did you say you didn't want him peaking at the standings?
Complete fabrication.
I wish I had came up with that line.
Seriously, Michael Jordan, it's safe to say, we've seen it enough already.
And we're going to see it again tomorrow night, by the way,
He's
against the
stunting this
76ers.
team's growth. In fact, he's shrinking this team's growth. It's not right for him to be out there taking 24 shots, going 0 for 0 from the free throw line. These young guys are not growing with him trying to shoot all the time. He's talking about, these guys learning from him on the court. I don't know if that's going to happen with him out on the court. I really don't. Can you say the word disband?
Well, if you look at Michael's career, he's going to take 25 shots no matter who he plays with. If he plays with me, you in the rec league, he's going to take 25 shots.
Well,
so you got to understand. But I'm saying you have to learn if you're an NBA player. And I don't think that Rick Hamilton or Chris Whitney, they're not going to be franchise players. They'll be integral parts of the team, or Corey Alexander's. They'll be integral parts. So they're going to have to learn how to play with a superstar, because they won't be the superstar whatever team they play with.
The Wizards fall to 3-10 tonight. They play the Sixers tomorrow night, back-to-back. Back to put the finishing touch on the AT&T Halftime Report in just a minute.
To get hooked up this season, you don't need a point guard, just AT&T. It's the AT&T Ultimate Fan Zone on NBA.com, where AT&T long-distance customers follow their favorite team and can earn NBA gear just by talking on the phone. Use more long-distance minutes during the season, get better NBA stuff. Plus that sweet feeling that comes from getting some love. Sign up at NBA.com now and get in the zone. And if you're not an AT&T long-distance customer, don't waste another minute. Call 1-800-335-8900.
Shrek is America's #1 selling DVD.
Thank you very much.
USA Today gives it 4 stars.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Us Weekly says you haven't seen Shrek till you've seen it on DVD.
Cool.
It's the one DVD you gotta own. Shrek on DVD. New shipments in stores today.
How can you find great holiday gifts? Easy. Go to America Online, keyword eBay. That's where Jerry got his son some DVDs. And he got his wife a beautiful watch. And she got her cousin Jeff something to keep him organized. At AOL, keyword eBay, you'll find brand new gifts for everyone every time you visit. And get a great deal right now. So, what did Jeff get his cousin's husband's father? Exactly what he wanted. eBay and America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
CSFB Direct, the highest rating for ease of use, and the #1 rating for broadest range of investment choices by Barron's. That's the difference between online trading and direct investing from CSFB Direct.
Will she feel the same way if you lose your hair?
Sure. She'll just feel it about somebody else.
Relax. Rogaine. It's simple, safe, and clinically proven to regrow hair. Does she want you to use Rogaine? You better ask.
Fighting for his life, he must kill or be killed. Keenan Ivory Wayans, the Superstation premiere. Most Wanted, Sunday at 8 Eastern and 7 Pacific, only on TBS Superstation.
The AT&T Halftime Report has been brought to you by AT&T, proud sponsor of the NBA.
When someone took his pride... Are you, like, threatening to hit me?
I'm gonna go with, yeah.
Joe Sheffer...
You took something of mine, I want it back.
...took a stand.
Try to hit me in the face.
Do people ever come back here? This Christmas, be bold.
What are you, like 12?
Be brave. Hey. Be somebody.
You talking to me?
Tim Allen is Joe Somebody.
I'll take everything I see here, and if necessary, I will buy that head.
The Christmas comedy for everybody. Rated PG, December 21st.
$34? $51? $45 last month for long distance? How much are you paying? You need Sprint 500 anytime. 500 state-to-state minutes to use any day, anytime for $25 a month. $25 a month is going to help a lot of people. Sprint 500 anytime. The smarter way to cut your long-distance bill. Sign up now. Call 1-800-PIN-DROP.
Just imagine what the world would be like if everyone had Farmers Insurance to get things back to the way they were. Farmers Insurance. Get you back where you belong.
Hey, as long as they're Hanes.
Where are you going so early?
Shopping?
You hate shopping.
Not when it's for you.
I'm a 6!
Come on, baby, you're a 10.
Any way you can, get to McDonald's for the new Ranchero Bagel Sandwich. With a distinctive Southwest kick, it's a spicy morning wake-up call. Made just for you on McDonald's new taste menu.
Any luck shopping?
Oh, yeah.
Unexpected new tastes at your favorite place. Now on McDonald's new taste menu. McDonald's, a worldwide Olympic partner.
Most Wanted, Sunday at 8 Eastern and 7 Pacific, only on TBS Superstation.
A few years ago, we started a show to help men feel unashamed of being themselves.
The Man Show was born to fight for our right to behave like men.
We said it's okay to watch the game and have a beer.
It's okay to stare at hot chicks.
You can live off baby back ribs.
Men are finally standing up for themselves.
We will be heard.
My name is Adam Carolla, and I am a man.
My name is Jimmy Kimmel, and I, too, am a man.
The Man Show. New episode starts Sunday, December 2nd at 10, only on Comedy Central.
Anything in the mail?
Junk.
Hey, look at this.
What?
A credit card pre-approved. You know what that means.
We already have a credit card.
But it's pre-approved. What do you want? A trip to Bermuda?
The Caymans?
Yeah. Or a nice dinner out.
You know what I want? A house.
Using credit wisely is the first step toward owning a home. Call for the free guide on credit from the Fannie Mae Foundation and for a list of lenders and credit counselors.
Okay, what'd I miss?
Oh, you wouldn't believe. The one guy shot this other guy crazy. What's his name?
That doesn't make any sense. What?
Yes, it is. I just watched it.
You know, if you had a DirecTV receiver with TiVo, you could automatically record The Sopranos and watch it when you're both home.
That's the dead guy.
What's he doing driving a truck?
Automatically record your favorite shows all season long. Now TV fits into your life, not the other way around. TiVo, TV and late night errands your way.
Train is arriving on Direct Ticket pay-per-view on DirecTV with an electrifying show from the Warfield in San Francisco, presented by GoldenPalace.com. Train performs their #1 single, Drops of Jupiter. Meet Virginia and all your favorites.
Well, she They call me free.
Train in concert from San Francisco on direct ticket pay-per-view on DirecTV. Presented by GoldenPalace.com online casino.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience, and any retransmission, reproduction, rebroadcast, or other use or dissemination of this telecast, or the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Basketball Association is prohibited.
Welcome you back to Staples in Los Angeles. Marv Albert with the Czar, Mike Fratello along with Cheryl Miller. 2-point lead.
I want to change something up here. You have Kobe and Shaq. I have Fox and Fisher. I want to do a trade. You get Fisher because he looks a little bit like you with that head dinner.
I see.
I get Kobe because he speaks Italian. Okay, that's much better.
Are you marketing Laker bobblehead dolls now?
You know,
what is this all about?
There's another thing I want to mention, by the way. Kobe, as you may know, has been recognized recently and was placed on the cover of GQ. One of the most, recognizable figures, extremely well-dressed individual. Well, I know the editors here. I called them. There has been a revised issue of GQ just coming out on the stands. 3 handsome, debonair gentlemen.
You know, that is excellent.
It is.
That's a fine choice.
Why don't you wear that outfit once in a while for the show?
Fine choice, yes.
Let's talk a little basketball.
This take, what, about 7 months of preparation for you to put this together?
No, it just came naturally.
I think they're playing basketball.
Well, we'll go back and talk about it then.
The Lakers down by as many as 15. Able to turn things in the second quarter as we check out the statistics for the half. Bucks at 48% from the field. Lakers only 38% shooting. And look at the numbers from downtown. They missed their first 9. 3 of 15 from downtown. Brisbane. Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, the high point man with 10 to lead the Lakers. Tim Thomas came off the bench. High man for Milwaukee with 12. O'Neal. Shaq forced a bit out of his range by the 7-1 Brisbilla. Here's Ray Allen from downtown. Selling Allen in the backcourt. Mason, Robinson, Brisbilla up front. Cassell, crowd looking for a traveling call.
You know, at halftime, when you look at points in the paint, you've got the jump shooting team versus the team that has the dominant big man in the league. 10 points in the paint for the Bucks, 20 for the Lakers in the first half. So you've got to be feeling not that bad if you're Phil Jackson. The fact you're down only 2 points, shooting 38%.
And a loose ball foul against the Lakers. So the ball back to Milwaukee. That's number 4 on O'Neal. Let's go to Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Marvin, Mike, Coach Carl said he was disappointed that the team blew a big lead. He felt that offensive rebounding hurt them, along with the players settling for tough shots instead of making the extra pass and getting easier looks. Guys?
All right, Joe, Sam Cassell again. He now has 14. He's 6 of 9 from the field.
And here's one of Phil Jackson's experiments. You've got O'Neal with 4 personal fouls, and he's going to let him play his way through this right now. Obviously, if he picks up the 5th, they've got to sit him down for a long time.
The Lakers are being forced into some difficult shots. Again, last touched by Los Angeles. Cassell getting the step on Hunter and taking all the way.
That's just a lack of concentration there. The fact that a player can grab the ball at the 28-foot marker, drive it all the way to the basket and lay it up, and there's no rotation from anyone else on the defensive end. That's a concern. That's why you've got a timeout.
Now, Lindsey Hunter playing with a sore right shoulder, says it hinders him, but no excuse for that move by Cassell.
Request backup units.
Where you headed? Police business! Back on!
You got it!
If I split my pants!
Ow, dude, you don't need change for collect calls.
Just dial down the center with 1-800-CALLATT. It's free for you and cheap for them.
Hey, buddy. This is my show.
Frisk me, cuff me, call me Shirley.
Save big bucks on every call. Just dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
The ring of power. It has been found. Sauron needs only this ring to enslave the world. It must be destroyed in the fires of Mount Doom.
Strangers from distant lands, you will unite or you will fall.
You have my sword.
And you have my bow.
And my axe.
This task was appointed to you, and if you do not find a way, no one will.
The Lord of the Rings, directed by Peter Jackson, rated PG-13, starts December 19th.
I play center for the Bulls. I'm the point guard for the Mystics. I play
power forward for the Sixers.
Six man. My dad's the head coach for the Lakers.
Small forward.
The 3-point specialist for the Celtics.
You can play or coach in the Junior NBA or Junior WNBA member league near you. Log on to NBA.com or call us at 866-JR-HOOPS to learn how you can participate as a player, coach, or parent.
I'm a small forward for the Spurs.
I'm the shooting guard for the Bucks. No, really, I am.
The NBA on TBS is brought to you by Lord of the Rings in theaters December 19th, rated PG-13. And by the Fannie Mae Foundation, showing America a new way home.
Well, this Sunday night, it's a Superstation premiere. A Marine caught between his orders and his conscience. Keenan Ivory Wayans goes from most honored to most wanted. That'll be Sunday night at 8. Only on TBS Superstation. Once again, the crowd sounding impatient with the Lakers. Shaquille O'Neal with the 4 personal fouls. Bucks have an 8-point lead. Nice pass from Shaq. Finding Kobe.
They had a feeling that Milwaukee might come out of the timeout and go back to the zone, which they had done in the first half. So Kobe came from the opposite corner, cut behind that back line of the defense. Shaq found him.
The Bucks by 6. Here's Allen with the change of pace. Nice ball movement, but Mason came up short. Ray Allen and O'Neal with the one-handed rebound. Lindsey Hunter, Kobe Bryant on the backcourt, Samaki Walker up front with Rick Fox and Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe off the series of head fakes. So the Lakers are within 4. Mason stopped by Walker. Mason again.
Walker's done a good job on the pump fakes. When Mason shows the ball, instead of leaving his feet and going for the block, he just keeps his arms up straight, holds his position, and Mason has missed 2 or 3 shots that way.
7 points, 9 rebounds for Anthony Mason. Hunter for 3. I mentioned Lindsey Hunter playing with a sore right shoulder. Says it does limit his motion, but he says he's played with worse injuries. Pretty move. And Ray Allen now has 11. So the Bucks lead at 59-54. The Lakers 8-0 here at Staples this season. Brisbilla called for the foul. Their last regular season loss here at home was last April the 1st, losing to the Knicks 79-78. Brisbilla called for his 3rd foul. Well, you can vote right now for the starters in the 2002 NBA All-Star Game. All you have to do is log on to NBA.com or America Online, keyword NBA All-Star, and cast your vote. Shaq is now 2 for 5 at the line. And the foul is called on Fox. A push-off and getting to that loose ball. Talking with Phil Jackson earlier this evening and asked how are things going between you and Shaquille. You may recall that Phil tweaking Shaq regarding his free throw shooting and his conditioning. Robinson, it was a fine.
What do you mean by tweaking?
Tweaking. Taking light shots. Phil said everything is all right.
Is that the, like, to kind of fire the big fella up a little bit or make him pay a little more attention to certain areas?
Oh, look out. As Bryant made his move, Ray Allen was right there. And the foul is called.
Shaq, as he makes his drop step in the lane, is looking all the time to see if the Bucks are coming. He fires that diagonal pass out to Kobe, and Allen, anticipating, just went the wrong way, and the body contact.
Rick Fox for Kobe Bryant. They swing it. Here's Lindsey Hunter for three. And another offensive board by the Lakers. Shaq getting down deep and is fouled by Przybilla. So that's 4 on Przybilla.
Kobe had to give it to Shaq at that exact moment. He was in the lane. The count had started. Kobe knew he had to get it to him right away. So there's Shaq in the middle of the lane. He's got him deep. He has to catch and get it up right away before the 3-second count takes place.
And here is O'Neal, 2 of 6 at the line. Shaquille also upset about a week and a half ago. Missed practice, actually 2 practices without permission, and was fined by Phil Jackson. Shaq missing to attend the birth of his child. 5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's a 59-56 Milwaukee lead. And Glenn Robinson, his first points in some 21 minutes. He has 8 for the night. Robinson 0 for 5 from the field in the second quarter. Walker, it will count. It's a goaltend as Przybilla came over looking for the rejection.
Great patience that time by Shaquille. He understands that the defense from Milwaukee is collapsing on him. As he dribbles the ball, the defense collapses more. When he picks the ball up, the defense goes back out to find their people. So he has great patience right now and trust in his teammates. He will find them and he will give it up.
And that's the 4th assist for Shaquille O'Neal. Holding foul on Bryant. Here's Irvin Johnson replacing Joe Przybilla. That's 2 on Kobe.
And Kobe was just denying the ball to Ray Allen. He would not let Allen go to the basketball and catch it. Allen, instead of running a back door, tried to keep coming outside to free himself up. And he got a very fortunate call that time.
Irvin Johnson with a rare outside shot.
Think about that. Robinson kicking to Johnson on the draw and kick maneuver.
And the bench all over Irvin Johnson. Let me ask you a personal question, Czar.
Okay.
Have you ever tweaked a player?
Yes. Yes, I have tweaked a player.
Yeah. Loose ball foul on the Bucks.
If they would have only understood that I was just tweaking, yes.
Foul on Mason, his 3rd. Kenny Smith back in the studio tells us, as a member of the Hawks, he was being tweaked on a regular occasion.
That is not true.
Just under 6 to go in the third. And that is a traveling violation.
Yes, when you get up in the air, you must pass it before you come down.
The Bucks at 9-1. This is the start of a 4-game Western swing. They play back-to-back tomorrow night at Phoenix, then Friday in Portland, Sunday night at Seattle. Back home for the Knicks next Tuesday night at Bradley Center. Cassell off the fake. Sam Cassell has been outstanding. That's 18 points, with 8 of the 18 coming here in the third.
Sam can get the ball to almost any spot on the floor that he wants to, and he's so dangerous offensively. He can post up point guards. He can beat you one-on-one from the top of the circle on the sideline if he's isolated. He's a very difficult guard, especially when he's got it going.
O'Neal, it counts, and the foul. So Shaq going glass and heads back to the line. Shaq 4 of 8. at the line. This Friday, watch the drama of NASCAR on TNT at the 2001 Winston Cup Series Awards ceremony from New York City. Winston Cup champion Jeff Gordon will be crowned along with a special performance from Garth Brooks, who will perform a tribute to the late Dale Earnhardt. That'll be Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern and Pacific, only on TNT. Mason feeling for Walker. And rejected by Walker. That's his third block. The Lakers with 10 blocked shots. O'Neal, beautiful feathery touch by Shaq to bring the Lakers within 2.
That was a smooth offensive move that time by Shaquille O'Neal. He took his time. He saw the opening to the middle of the floor, took it strong, and then in one motion got the shot up at the basket.
Foul committed by Fox, his second. So both teams are now over the foul limit. The high for the season for the Lakers, 11 block shots against Phoenix. In early November, they have 10 at this point.
We've seen Anthony Mason now take a couple of shots against the defense where perhaps he gets it to the middle and he should look to kick it to the outside. And I think as the season goes on, he's going to realize he has one of the best supporting casts as far as being able to kick it out and make a shot in the NBA. So he'll develop more confidence in them when he gets to the middle. If the shot's not there, he won't try to force it.
Bucks have a 67-63 lead. Only the 6th and 7th free throws attempted by Milwaukee as Glenn Robinson was able to convert. Hunter given the open shot. Here comes Cassell. Robinson over O'Neal. Marky Walker's done a good job. Fox for 3. Yes. So Rick Fox, who has not been hitting the 3, able to hit. He now has 7. And the Lakers again showing some signs. They picked up the energy in the second quarter after the lackluster start. They're within 1. Bryant. Somehow Lindsey Hunter came away with it. And it will be Laker ball. Here's Tim Thomas, who provided a spark off the bench in the first half. Checking back in for Glenn Robinson. Derek Fisher replacing Lindsey Hunter.
Tim Thomas had 12 points in just 8 minutes of play, but he picked up 3 personal fouls, so George Karl had to put him back on the bench again. But he's 5 for 6 from the floor and 2 for 2 from the three-point line.
Bryant will be able to free himself up for the baseline jumper. Thomas met immediately by Fox. Johnson rejected by O'Neal. That's their 11th rejection. Bryant from Fox. The Lakers have taken the lead.
A nice move by Kobe that time. A slight adjustment. He moved into the sight line of Fox. He knew Fox was elevated. He had to pass it. Kobe moved left, caught it, and finished.
NBA All-Star Balloting, presented by America Online.
Out here, your boss doesn't own you. Your bank doesn't own you. Out here, nobody owns you. But you. Head for the mountains of Porsche.
When someone took his pride...
Are you, like, threatening to hit me?
I'm gonna go with, yeah.
Joe Sheffer...
You took something of mine, I want it back.
...took a stand.
Try to hit me in the face.
Do people ever come back here? This Christmas, be bold.
What are you, like 12?
Be brave. Hey. Be somebody. You talking to me? Tim Allen is Joe Somebody.
I'll take everything I see here, and if necessary, I'll buy that head.
The Christmas comedy for everybody. Rated PG, December 21st.
Hey, Jim, you hear about Chanco Wireless?
I just ordered 200 shares.
I went for 300. I locked in at 25.10.
I got it for 25.05.
But we ordered at the same time.
That's too bad.
Well, why did your broker get it cheaper?
Because Ameritrade doesn't play favorites. They go to multiple market centers to look for the best price.
Well, my broker does that. Don't they?
I don't know. Some brokers buy from networks they own. Sometimes they sell you stock out of their own portfolios. And sometimes when you're really mad, your neck gets all blotchy.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay, fine. Attention, everybody. Please do not talk to Tom about his unfortunate stock purchase. See me for details.
Switch to Ameritrade for better order routing and check out our 10-second guarantee. Limitations apply. Go to Ameritrade.com.
Nickel for your thoughts?
Well, following a quiet first half, Rick Fox, very significant in this Laker drive, hit a three a moment ago. Beautiful setup to Kobe Bryant. Like yourself saw, Rick, a multi-dimensional guy as he continues to pursue his acting career during the off-season. Here's a sampling.
It's gonna be like that, man. You and me got history.
Yeah, and it's ancient.
Ancient? I remember when I first got into Oz, I was your hero.
Laying up in this bed, rolling around with this wife of yours.
I'm just glad you was able to make it, man.
Sorry it's such last minute, though.
Man, don't be crazy, man. You know all the schools sweating you. How many of you visited? 4? You gonna take the extra 10 they gave you?
You know what? I was happy to see Eddie because I remember you were outstanding in Eddie.
Very difficult role, also playing myself.
Were you nominated for anything in particular?
By my family. Rick did a nice job.
Yes, he did. You're right, he is. Kind of like
the Lakers with a 68-67 lead, 2.5 remaining in the third. Fox now being played by Red, who just checked back in. Horry taking advantage as Red lost his balance. And the Lakers with a 12-2 run, lead by 3. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the third. One of those spurts where the Lakers keep coming. Remember, back in the first half, Milwaukee had a 16-1 stretch and led by as many as 15. Traveling violation as Walker got caught in a crowd. Here's Robinson back, coming on for Mason.
We probably should mention the fact that Shaquille O'Neal went through that whole stretch on the floor with 4 fouls and did not pick up his 5th foul. So now Phil Jackson is able to rest him for the remainder of this quarter, on into the 4th quarter, a couple minutes, and then he still has 2 fouls to use for the rest of the game as Thomas elevates for another 3 and hits it.
So Tim Thomas 6 for 7. He has 15 points. That's his 3rd three-pointer. And the game is tied at 70. Fisher from downtown. Well, Thomas with a dangerous save in his front court. And the Lakers in another possession. Bryant played by Thomas. And foul. Robinson came over to help out.
Lakers making a number of these breaks happen with their extra effort. That's a mismatch in favor of Kobe versus Thomas. Robinson tries to get over there in time to help out. He knows Kobe's going to turn the corner on Tim Thomas, but a little late, too much contact.
Kobe Bryant did not practice yesterday. Shaq also sat out. Kobe with flu-like symptoms. Shaq, toe problems. Here's Devin George, to Samaki Walker. George did a terrific job. Played 12 minutes in the first half. 5 points, lots of hustle, couple of rebounds and assists.
Also had 2 block shots during that stretch.
Samaki Walker sits down with 11 rebounds. So the Lakers lead by 1, just under 1 minute remaining in the third. Cassell sets it up. Michael Redd not able to hit. Bryant. Fox with the rebound.
Many times has Rick Fox come up with a second shot opportunity for his team thus far.
Cassell is fouled by Devin George. Both teams over the foul limit. So Sam Cassell at the line. Sam coming off an excellent season and able to tough it out in the playoffs, playing despite a rib injury. Played with a flak jacket for a good portion of the postseason.
How about the problems trying to foul this team down a stretch of games? Cassell shooting 91%, Allen shooting 90% from the foul line.
Lakers and Bucks tied at 71. 20 seconds remaining in the third. 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Now the 3 on the 24. Bryant has to force hits from downtown at the foul.
Derek Fisher is trying to explain to George what they were trying to run. Kobe knew that George was in trouble, so he came and got the ball out of his hands. Kobe knows he can get his shot off with the shot clock about to run down, so he went and bailed his teammate out. He knows that he made a terrific play that time, and now misses the opportunity for the 4-point play.
Final seconds of the quarter. Ray Allen thought he was fouled on 2 occasions during that sequence. George Karl taking a long walk in the direction of center court. He's very upset. Kobe Bryant with 10 in the third, 10 of his 20. He's the high man for the Lakers. Sam Cassell leading the Bucks with 19. We head to the fourth. Lakers up by 3.
We ought to be flying for a rock star. We could save the music. They fired us! Eject! Eject!
In 3 days, get ready.
Our man is down behind enemy lines.
To cross the line.
The American people want their pilot back.
Behind enemy lines.
You're so funky, Dixie.
Rated PG-13. In 3 days, only in theaters.
It's different down here. NBA Live 2002. EA Sports. It's in the game. Rated E for everyone.
Every week? No, it is not like the World Wrestling Federation. Freak.
WWF SmackDown, Thursdays on UPN.
Are those things real?
How can you find great holiday gifts? Easy. Go to America Online keyword eBay. You can find a gift for that aspiring director in your family. Get your sis into the swing of things. Or maybe some DVDs for that friend who never gets off the couch. At AOL keyword eBay, you'll find brand new gifts for everyone every time you visit. You can find practically anything and get a great deal right now. You'll even find each and every doll on her wish list. Get all of your holiday shopping done easily with eBay and America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
Dave Thomas has a dilemma. How to decide which sandwich to introduce, the Chicken Bacon Swiss or the Bacon Swiss Cheeseburger. Well, he's going to do it scientifically.
Heads is chicken, tails is the cheeseburger.
Both are topped with hickory smoked bacon and tangy Swiss. One's on a quarter pound of fresh beef, and the other's on Wendy's whole chicken breast filet. Introducing both. Wendy's new Bacon Swiss Cheeseburger and Chicken Bacon Swiss.
For girls and boys, it's a fact. In every Wendy's kids meal, Grinch toys are back.
Ernie Johnson in Atlanta. Portland's Fonzie Wells got tossed in the first half. He's the Blazers' leading scorer. Portland fell down by 16, came roaring back. Steve Kerr, season-high 13 points, and the Blazers at home come from behind and beat the Indiana Pacers 96-90. The Blazers now 8-7. The Indiana Pacers fall to 8-9. Should be some fourth quarter coming up at Staples. Back to Marv Albert and Mike.
Little throwaway there.
A little hesitation move by Ernie.
All right, thanks, Ernie. You see, Indiana started 6 up, 2 down. Since then, they've lost 7 of 9. Kobe Bryant opening up this fourth quarter. Shaquille O'Neal back on the floor and draws the foul. Coming up on 9:30 here in the West. Second of the TBS doubleheader earlier tonight. Sacramento defeating Houston 89-84, led by Peja Stojakovic with 24 points. Milwaukee Bucks led by as many as 15 in the first half. Lakers now have a 74-71 lead. Shaq is 5 for 10 from the line. Lakers struggling with the three-point shot, 6 for 24 overall.
That's so unusual because this Laker team is averaging under 15 attempts per game. They're at 24, but that's because the collapsing Milwaukee defense is giving them wide open shots, and they're stepping behind the line to shoot them. But you know, they're 10 over their average right now with a whole quarter to go.
Shot clock to 5. Cassell, yes. Sam Cassell backing his way on Derek Fisher to bring the Bucks within 1. Well, look at some of these numbers. Derek Fisher 1 of 8 from three-point land. Lindsey Hunter 1 for 6. Rick Fox 1 for 5.
Fisher got happy with his last game out. He hit the 3 of them. He felt it was going to be that easy.
Kobe Bryant draws the foul on Tim Thomas. Now Urban Johnson will check back in, replacing Sam Cassell. That's 4 on Thomas. So Kobe will shoot 2. Averaging 27 per game. Kobe Bryant, second in scoring behind Nick Van Exel of Denver. Shaq at 26.5. This is going into tonight's play. That's tied for third with the Raptors' Vince Carter. Well, the Lakers now lead 76-73. Lakers at 12-1, best record in the league. The only loss taking place at Phoenix in the second of a back-to-back following a win in Houston. Robinson stripped. Bryant off the double team. Horry challenging Thomas. And they wanted a goaltend. Here's Fisher for 3. George gets to the loose.
Oh, yes, great elevation. When he gets going, has a running start, he really gets up over the top of people.
Bryant off the dribble. Now met by Johnson on a switch. Shot clock to 5. Here's Kobe for 3. 25 for Kobe Bryant. The Lakers 79 and the Bucks 73. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Allen for 3. Not a good look for Ray Allen. Kobe penetrates, And he's headed back to the line.
Harvey mentioned last time, not a good look for Ray Allen. Remember we talked earlier, when they go one-on-one, the Milwaukee Bucks are not as effective as when they're passing, sharing the basketball, and creating shots for one another.
George Karl takes a timeout with 9:44 remaining in the fourth.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you.
Thursday on the Man-Made Movie, James Bond is the ultimate guy, and Christopher Walken is the ultimate nut job. A View to a Kill. While back at the house, Chad has 00 fun. The Man-Made Movie, Thursday at 8 Eastern, only on TBS Superstation.
10 heavy hitters, 2 titles at stake. This one is out of control. This month, it's Championship Chaos, the biggest pride fighting event ever. The middleweight rematch, the heavyweight crown. Anarchy reigns with 2 belts up for grabs. Order the martial arts event of the year, Pride Fighting's Championship Chaos. Playing this month on Direct Ticket Pay-Per-View on DirecTV. Don't miss this.
Now on pay-per-view.
Good luck today.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
To race with courage.
Everyone falls down. It's just how fast you get up.
To risk it all.
I can't do this.
Don't overdrive the car.
You must be driven. Blockbuster ticket only on DirecTV. Log on to NASCAR.com and enter the Driven to Win sweepstakes.
Welcome back to Los Angeles. Kind of a nippy day today. I saw you out of the pool, all bundled up, Czar.
Fur coat on.
It's very sad. Right, here's a highlight.
Let's talk about that Laker defense once again, which helped turn it around in the first half. Just when Robinson thinks he's got a little one-on-one action going against George, Kobe comes over to help his teammate out, comes up with a deflection, then inside, outside. Shaq feels him collapse. Kobe moves to an open spot. The big man gives it right back to his teammate, who knocks out the 3.
So Kobe Bryant to the free throw line. 85% free throw shooter. Lakers extend to their biggest lead of the night. They're up by 7.
What time is it here?
I gave you a time check earlier. Just gave you a little temperature.
You're doing it all here.
In the East, and we appreciate those of you staying with us. A little past 12:30.
Only our friends right now, right? The real close ones and those who are basketball bennies right now are still hanging in there with us, right?
It's a tremendous game.
I know, that's what I just said. The basketball bennies.
Basketball bennies?
Yes.
And an offensive foul. It is number 4 on Ray Allen, who has been quiet in the second half. 7-0 run by the Lakers. Horry from downtown, and certainly the Lakers hitting the three-point shot.
And as George Karl said today, that's the one guy he fears. He said he has hit more big three-pointers against the teams that I've coached. Horry comes up with a big one right there.
Allen. So Ray Allen, who had 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting the first 9 minutes, had gone some 22 minutes and had scored just 2 points over that stretch. Bucks hope that he's able to get going. Good hands breaking it up, and as Robinson tears across midcourt, he is fouled. Both Allen and Robinson have been very quiet. Now Cassell checks back in, replacing Johnson, so the Bucks will go to the small lineup.
Before the Bucks added Mason to this team a year ago, basically the consensus was that you had to try and take 2 out of the 3 big guns, Cassell, Allen, Robinson. If you can hold 2 out of the 3 of them down, you had a good chance of beating the Milwaukee Bucks. So as you just mentioned, 2 of them have been quiet for quite a while here in this game.
Cassell working hard to get the shot off against Fisher.
Didn't quite get Fisher as low as he wanted to back him down. That's because of the strength that Derek Fisher has.
Now O'Neal working against Mason. Fisher had it knocked away. Good play by Cassell. Here's Allen with the lead for Robinson. And the Lakers now have a 7-point edge.
I can hear that over here.
4 minutes gone by in the 4th quarter.
You have to protect against becoming complacent at home. You come all the way back from the big deficit that the Lakers had, and all of a sudden they get up 7-9, and they don't execute the same way.
Kobe Bryant with 29 points. 86-77. Lakers showing some pressure. Robinson for 3. Rebounded by George. Devin George with his 7th rebound.
One thing Phil Jackson mentioned to us is Kobe turns the corner and heads to the basket. Thomas thinks he has the block. The official differs with it and calls the foul. Going back to Phil Jackson, he mentioned to us the one thing he fears about Milwaukee is the fact that they can get into those runs and score points quickly to get them right back in the basketball game because of their ability to hit the threes.
Foul on Thomas, his 5th. Kobe Bryant has taken over here in the second half. 20 of his 30 points in the second half. Tomorrow night on TNT, Michael Jordan and the Wizards will play the 76ers in Philadelphia. Coverage starting 8 o'clock Eastern time, and the Wizards have been struggling. Do you think they'd have these many problems at this point?
Well, it's hard to tell for sure as Tim Thomas hits another jump shot tonight. Little pick and roll actions. Take that screener and stepping back for the 18 to 20 footer. This many problems you don't know, but we had been fortunate enough to we've been allowed to witness a couple of the early practices as Fisher hits a 3. And you knew that there were a lot of holes, and Doug Collins was going to have to be very, very patient. He's a terrific teacher. Michael was going to have to show a lot of patience. There was a lot of pressure on Michael to help develop these youngsters, as well as try and help the team win basketball games. It's just a little bit too much right now.
Sam Cassell. So Sam has 23, and the Lakers now lead 91-81. This game has had a 25-point swing. Here's Horry from downtown. Bucks have led by as many as 15. They now trail by 10. And Cassell took a bump. Foul is called on the Lakers. Foul on Horry. That is his 2nd. For the Bucks, first of a 4-game Western trip. Record of 9-1. That's the best record in the East. Their fastest start of all time, incidentally, was back in the 1970-71 season. It was an NBA championship Milwaukee Buck team that began at 17-1. A double foul has been called. Crawford over at the scorer's table.
What you have, Marv, is one player trying to establish low post position at the offensive end, the other player trying to deny him the post-up position. So both of them are fighting for that spot on the floor. The official calls a double foul. One on Allen, one on Bryant.
Ray Allen with number 5, and now Bryant picks up his 4th.
Again, leading off where the double foul was called, you see the jockeying for position. Allen's trying to back him down. Kobe has had enough. He decides to reach in and flick it away. Too much contact reaching over.
Robinson making the turn on George. Robinson now 5 for 17. O'Neal. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Mason with the pull-up.
Mason has those wide open 15-foot jump shots, and he has not been able to knock one down. And part of it is the fact that he needs to get his legs ready for the number of minutes he's playing night in and night out.
Anthony Mason, 3 of 12. Fisher. Shaq. Well, Shaq able to take advantage with the lack of height on the floor by Milwaukee. George Karl choosing to go with the smaller lineup, and he has Anthony Mason defending on Shaquille O'Neal. Another Milwaukee turnover, although Cassell felt that he was fouled. Here's George, hit on a reach-in. Foul in the act by Mason. An outstanding night for Devin George in his 3rd year out of Augsburg in Minnesota. First-round draft pick back in 1998. We'll be right back.
The cars from Chrysler. Exhilarating performance, incredible engineering, and of course, eye-catching designs.
Every week, millions of you watch The Man Show and support our right to behave like men. Being a man means it's okay to stare at hot chicks in bikinis. Yes, you can live off baby back ribs and nacho cheese. Are you a man? I can't hear you. My name is Adam Carolla, and I'm a man. My name is Jimmy Kimmel, and I, too, am a man.
The Man Show. New episode starts Sunday, December 2nd at 10, only on Comedy Central.
Billy Zane, a Superstation original movie, Invincible, 9 Eastern, tomorrow night, only on TBS Superstation.
You want some stuffing?
That's gravy. Okay. You carry both of these? Yeah. Get a fork.
Who's your favorite player? All of them?
Back at Staples in Los Angeles, Lakers up by 12. Now Milwaukee on the way to the 9-1 record have managed to come from behind on a number of occasions. They have been a very good come from behind ball club, down by as many as 13 to Utah, trailing Denver by 15, down by 15 again at home against Utah, trailed Chicago by 12 and then came back, and down by 10 to Atlanta. So they have trailed by double digits in 5 of their wins, which has not pleased their head coach, George Karl.
Oh, he's happy with the fact that they have won the games, but he understands that, you know, it takes so much to get yourself back from that far down, and they do have the offensive firepower to do it, but you don't want to count on that night in and night out.
Particularly against the NBA champion Lakers here in L.A.
You know, as good as the Laker defense was a year ago, it's even better this season. Last season, they were holding opponents to just under 44% shooting, which put them 11th in the league. Right now, they're #1 in the league, holding their opponents to 40% shooting on the floor.
And the Bucks, a high-scoring ball club. Phil Jackson telling us earlier he was concerned about Milwaukee's three-point shooting. Meanwhile, it's the Lakers who have come out firing from downtown. They missed their first 9. They're now 9 for 30. Franchise record for most three-point attempts is 31. So they're 1 away from equaling that. Shot clock down to 5. Here's Kobe Bryant, Robert Horry, and a foul is called, loose ball foul. Crowd reacting and thought it was a hard foul by Cassell.
Actually, Cassell and Robert Horry had been talking to each other at halftime when they came back out on the floor, so they're both kind of smiling right now. Horry understands that he had beaten Cassell to the ball, basically just out-hustled him to it. Sam, upset, just pushed him off the floor and took the foul.
Former teammates with the Houston Rockets. Robert Horry, a very significant man on the drive to the 2 Rocket NBA titles. So the Lakers now lead by 14. Lakers spending lots of time at the line. 20 of 31 from the line, while Milwaukee, a perimeter shooting team, 8 for 9. That's been it.
You don't take it to the basket, drive the ball, and force contact if you don't have that presence down low. And their presence inside was supposed to be Anthony Mason. We've seen him miss a couple easy shots and get a couple shots blocked.
Thomas stepped out of bounds. He was backing up to three-point territory and stepped out. And now George Karl, with 4 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, has decided to empty his bench. He is looking to tomorrow night against the Suns in Phoenix. So there's no question about the intent of George. He feels this one is over. A 14-point lead for the Lakers. Anthony Mason does stay on the floor as Kobe Bryant extends to a 97-81 advantage. Kobe now has 33 points. Rafer Alston is back, as is Michael Redd, Jason Caffey, Urban Johnson. Only Anthony Mason remains from the starting lineup.
Let's have a little quiz, you and I.
Yes.
Who is the leading assist man tonight for the Lakers? Walker, the leading rebounder. Kobe, the leading scorer. Who's the leading assist man?
Can I look at the stat sheet?
No, I mean, I just know this. I just happen to know it.
Off the top of your head, you're compiling assists?
Yes.
Shaquille O'Neal?
Correct.
I didn't look.
Put it inside to the big man. He did a great job of reading the defense. He just did a quiet, very nice job tonight. Kobe Bryant checking out of the game also. The crowd showing its appreciation for Kobe's 33 points.
Kobe doing his damage in the second half. 11 of 23 from the field. Also had 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Shaq, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. And the 2 stars had some help, in particular from the man with the basketball, Devin George. Here's George coming up with air.
You know, you mentioned George. We've talked about Derek Fisher, the impact that he has with this basketball team. And you have to give the Lakers front office, as Thomas races up for another three-pointer. When you have 2 dominating players, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, you know that your first-round draft pick every year is going to be somewhere near the bottom. So you have to really do a good job in evaluating talent and trying to come up with the players to fill out the roster, those role players that sometimes have to step up and start or be major contributors off the bench. And they have done just that, the Lakers.
Shot clock is down to 1. Brian Shaw has come on for the first time, and now the crowd reacts because Mark Matson was about to check in. Mark made his return after spending time on the injured list with an abdominal strain. Made his return along with Derek Fisher this past Sunday night. 2:34 remaining, fourth quarter.
We got your friends right here.
Oh, order mine first.
Yeah, but I'm so much faster.
Give it to me.
No.
Give it to me.
Okay, you can have it.
Friends, tomorrow at 7:30 on TBS Superstation.
My baby loves me. She gets me feeling so fine. She loves me. She lets me know that she's mine. And when she kisses, I feel the fire get hot. She never misses. She gives it all that she's got. And then she asks me.
The cars from Chrysler. So distinct. They have an attraction all their own.
It's tricky. It's never been done before. 150 million without breaking a sweat.
You suicidal? Congratulations, you're a dead man.
Someone call for a doctor?
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, December 7th.
So Denver doesn't win a Super Bowl till long after Tommy's retired. And the Packers. I mean, they couldn't win one until Sterling hung them up. I don't think it's really a coincidence. It's just my thought. I don't know. I mean, you won Super Bowl.
It's not that hard. Hey, Boomer.
Sterling.
Burger's ready.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
There you go.
NFL Countdown, Sundays, 11 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
Mad Dog Mark Matson, always a crowd favorite, a guy who plays with much passion. Fans around the country can recall his performance at the championship rally downtown Los Angeles back on the 18th of June.
Look at the rhythm that he has here. We saw Rick Fox act a little bit, but Rick Fox didn't dance for us. There's Matson down in that left-hand corner, just working out.
Mark Matson playing his second game of the season, played only 6 minutes against the Nuggets the other night, and it's a 24-second violation. Slava Medvedenko has checked in for the first time for the Lakers. Former Laker Greg Foster, now a member of the Milwaukee Bucks, on the floor for the first time.
And again, go back to those picks. Matson, the 29th pick overall, the end of the first round. Medvedenko signed as a free agent, who Phil Jackson really likes his talent.
Phil said he could see him eventually in the starting lineup.
His problem right now is a communication, the language barrier. Phil said, you know, if you had to play him at the end of a game right now, you could have some problems if there's a breakdown in communication. But he's hoping that to be able to give this young man minutes because he likes the talent, he likes his feel for the game.
Slava Medvedenko at 6'10", 255 pounds. Signed last year as a free agent. Spent most of the season on the injured list. He has played professionally in the Ukraine and the Lithuanian leagues past 4 years. This is Shaw. Shaw putting moves on Thomas. Sets it up. Medvedenko. So Slava with the tip.
Slava wanted to not only score, but he wanted to show he could rebound. So he missed the first one, just the offensive rebound, and put it back in.
This is a game that has seen a 31-point swing. Milwaukee led by as many as 15 in the first half. Here's Foster for three. Foster got a piece of it. Matson. Crowd wants Matson to shoot the ball. And he does. From in close.
Little 2-on-2 game of basketball. Slava, Mad Dog playing a little 2-on-2 at the offensive end of the floor.
Alston. A little shovel pass for Red that he could not handle. So the Lakers on their way to the best start in the history of the franchise. A record of 13-1. This will be 6 straight wins, while the Bucks will go to 9-2 on the season. And this will be Milwaukee's first loss on the road as they start the 4-game Western swing that will continue tomorrow night at Phoenix. Here's Devin George for three.
Is that a record-breaking three for the Lakers? I think that's attempt number 32 for the Lakers.
Not 31. That ties it.
My mind is slipping a little bit on.
Did pretty good, though, with the stats tonight.
Keeping in my head, yes.
Yeah, Red now with 6 points. They are 10 for 31 from three-point land. Inside the NBA, coming up following the Lakers and the Bucks, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley. Scores and highlights from tonight's NBA action. Now to 15 seconds remaining. Let me make a correction. It's Ernie, Kenny, and Peter Vesey. Oh, Charles in the studio tomorrow. Peter will never let us hear the end of that. Final seconds. So the Los Angeles Lakers, who lost both meetings to the Milwaukee Bucks last season with a convincing 104-85 victory over the Bucks here tonight. Kobe Bryant with 23 of his 33 points coming in the second half. Shaquille O'Neal with 19 points, 9 rebounds, and led the way with 5 assists. Sam Cassell, high man for Milwaukee, with 23. Let's go to Cheryl with Kobe.
Kobe, even though the team didn't shoot the ball particularly well, the defense was on it.
We did a good job defensively. You know, they came out that first quarter and the first half and just shot the lights out, and it was good offense on their part.
Talk about the contribution of Devin George.
Devin's been playing well for us. You know, we challenged him at the start of the year, and he's kind of came out and he's responded extremely well.
Thanks for your time, Kobe. Mark?
All right, Cheryl. So Kobe Bryant, along with the 33s, they saw 8 rebounds and 4 assists. The Lakers, with their best start in the history of the franchise over the first 14 games, they go 13-1 as they look to the next game Friday night at Seattle. Once again, the final. It's the Lakers 104 and the Bucks 85 tomorrow night on TNT. It's the Wizards and the 76ers. Coverage beginning 8 o'clock Eastern Time. For Mike Fratello, Cheryl Miller, I'm Marv Albert saying good night from Staples in Los Angeles. After we take a break, we'll send you to our Atlanta studios for Inside the NBA with Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Peter Bessie. Good night from Los Angeles, California.
I want to see the look on my sister's face when she opens this.
She hasn't met her aunt yet.
My client has a golf outing in Arizona. Homesick. Mom, Dad, your new guest room awaits.
Hey, Rent-A-Center has a holiday gift for you.
Right, John. Right now, you can rent to own anything at Rent-A-Center, and the first week's free when you pay the second week.
Well, you got to be lively and quick.
Yep, like us. In most cases, we deliver the same day. But hurry. To get your first week free, call the store nearest you at 1-800-205-2005.
Just call now.
1-800-205-2005. And the first week's free when you pay the second week.
At Rent-A-Center. Happy holidays.
I want to be a golfer. I want to be me.
Dear Kurt, how is training camp? Are you getting along with the other boys? This new chunky soup will fill you up right after a fun-filled day. No! New chunky beef rib roast with potatoes is loaded with lean chunks of savory rib roast for a taste of home while you're away.
Lights out!
I miss you, Pumpkin. Love, Mom.
You all right, Kurt?
Yeah, I'm okay. New Campbell's Chunky Home-Style Classics.
Like Mom used to make.
Coming up next on TBS, it's the wee hours of the morning edition of Inside the NBA presented by Hyundai. The Bucks weren't the only team to squander a double-digit lead. When is a 21-point advantage not enough? When you're the Warriors playing in Dallas. When is a 14-point halftime lead not enough? When you're the Pacers playing in Portland. When is a good time for Inside the NBA? Well, about a minute from now. Yeah.
It is the Big Apple, but don't try and eat it. We're now entering the center of...
All right, cool. How you guys doing? Center as in dial down the center. That's right. Can I borrow that? It's the 1-800-CALLATT. All right. You guys are a good crowd.
So, Dustin.
Exactly. It's free for you and cheap for them.
And every call counter juice?
Dodge Dims van Com de la Gaia.
For collect calls.
Save big bucks on every call. Just dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
This is the One Ring.
The Dark Lord Sauron needs only this ring to enslave the world. It must be destroyed.
There is evil there that does not sleep. Something draws near. I can feel it.
This foe is beyond any of you. Run! You cannot pass!
The Lord of the Rings, rated PG-13, starts December 19th.
Justice League, Monday at 9:30, only on Cartoon Network.
Let's face it, ladies. Not all of us are satisfied with our small bust size. But we're not left with many options. But now there's Blessant, the all-natural herbal breast enhancement tablet that will increase your bust line by 1/2 to 2 cup sizes in just weeks. And most importantly, it's proven safe. And you'll be amazed at the results. And your confidence level will reach new heights. Blessant's professionally formulated breast enhancer stimulates and regenerates the growth process in an all-natural and clinically proven safe method. Blessant will increase your bust line up to 2 cup sizes. It's all-natural, it's safe, and it's guaranteed. If you're not completely happy with the Blessant results, if you don't have firmer, larger breasts in just 2 months, just return the unused portion for a full product refund. Why wait? With one phone call, you'll be on your way to the new you.
Call 1-800-730-9969 for Blessant right now.
You got to know when to fall down, boys. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You gotta count your ducks before you touch the turntable. 'Cause if you run out of big tunes, that means your sound is done.
Get the hell up. Clef said, get the hell up. Throw your hands in the sky. Brooklyn in the back, shoot Crapshaw, what's up? Ladies, looking hot and pretty. Doing your thing in the club, hot city. Worldwide. The gritty committee, pity the fool that action. In the midst of the calm, the wind.
You got to know when to hold.
Y'all know the name. Little country western rap there going on there.
Totally confused now as we start Inside the NBA presented by Hyundai. Ernie Johnson, the Jet, Peter Vesey. Doubleheader night here on TBS, which concludes with the Lakers 104-85 over the Bucks. They are 13-1 now. The Bucks fall to 9-2 and lose on the road for the first time. Lakers stay perfect at home at 9-0, and they come from behind to do it. They were down by as many as 15, and then they win it by 19, Kenny.
Well, at halftime, I showed you a barrage of Milwaukee shots. But I'm going to show you the difference between the two. There was a big difference between the shots that I will show you now. Because the Lakers, when they're on a roll, everything is to the basket. Guys going to the basket, strong finishes, high percentage shots. Kobe again going to the basket. He is the chief orchestrator of this barrage. He's going to get it again. Pick and roll, goes to the basket, layups and dunks. If you notice at halftime, I showed you jump shots. And what happened in the second half, those jump shots did not go down. Layups, you very rarely miss.
Well, that's
the difference.
You have rallied. I know at halftime of the first game, you were kind of like really fighting it and look at it at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're hitting your stride.
I'm a New Yorker, man. We don't start till 12, 1 o'clock.
Probably heard what happened after the game.
What happened?
Senator Cole was seen talking to Matt Doherty about the Bucks job.
How about it? How about the Laker victory here, Pete?
Well, you know, I'm not astute enough to know whether it was the Laker defense or the Bucks' lack of offense, but the Bucks were, as you said, up 15 with 7:24 to go in the second quarter, and they scored 47 points the rest of the way. You know, last year at this time, everybody was complaining about Shaq being out of shape, and Kobe and Shaq arguing, and the Laker defense being nowhere in sight. Well, obviously they got it all going right now, and the West is still the best.
They have won 36 of their last 38 going back to late last season and into the playoffs. Shaq goes for 19 and 9 tonight. Kobe goes for 33. Before that game, you know, there's been some talk about Shaq's shorts and fines being handed out for guys whose shorts were too long. And he talked about, hey, what do you want me wearing John Stockton shorts? And look, somebody in Utah sent him some. So I guess the question to the league, do you want the shorts a little longer? Do you want him?
You know, truthfully, I think the commissioner ought to fine those guys with the long socks. I mean, Jerome Williams, they should fine that guy every time he comes out on the court.
You know, I think that your play should be fined if you don't play well.
Oh.
That's it. That's what we should do.
Oh, I see. So you're going to be serious about this.
No, I mean, the shorts and everything else, they get over. I got fined one time for wearing my socks. No, I got warned. I didn't get fined. I got warned.
By your father or your mother?
This is going nowhere.
Annie Mae Smith.
We'll be back with more on Inside the NBA, which is presented by Hyundai. We'll take a look at Michael's night and other stuff.
Tuck your shirt in.
Inside the NBA is brought to you by Hyundai, where the freedom of America's best warranty is standard equipment.
Could a mid-size sedan bring joy to your life? It can if it has a powerful V6, plenty of room for 5, and the freedom of America's best warranty plan. Introducing the new Hyundai Sonata. Life is better with one.
It's different down here. NBA Live 2002. EA Sports. It's in the game. Rated E for everyone.
Hey, Rent-A-Center has a holiday gift for you.
Right, John. Right now, you can rent to own anything at Rent-A-Center, and the first week's free when you pay the second week.
But you got to be lively and quick.
Yep, like us. In most cases, we deliver the same day. But hurry. To get your first week free, call the store nearest you at 1-800-205-2005.
Just call now.
1-800-205-2005. And the first week's free when you pay the second week.
At Rent-A-Center. Happy holidays.
For the first time on TBS Superstation, backed into a corner.
I was there, but I didn't pull that trigger.
Fighting for his life. He must kill or be killed.
I have no idea what's at stake here.
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
I'm trying my patience, General.
John Voight.
This man dies tonight, gentlemen.
The Superstation premiere. Most Wanted, Sunday at 8 Eastern and 7 Pacific, only on TBS Superstation.
Inside is presented by
Hyundai.
Hey, the Washington Wizards and Cleveland Cavaliers playing at Gund Arena, which means Michael Jordan returns to Cleveland. I don't know if this guy's old enough to remember back in 1989, the shot.
Craig Elo.
Craig Elo remembers the flyby, and there's the Jordan.
Mike Mayers.
Game. Mike Mayers, the game winner. Not tonight.
The amazing thing is that the Cavaliers swept the Bulls during the regular season that season.
Yes, and
unbelievable.
And there's Michael.
They might sweep them
tonight.
this year.
Yeah, there's Michael tonight. Jermaine Jones was playing the role of Craig Elo moments
They might
ago.
have Michael sweep up afterward.
Michael missed 10 out of his 15 shots in the first half.
Never went to the line. When is the last time that Michael Jordan played 31 minutes and didn't get to the line?
Been 111 games, as a matter
Maybe
of
for
fact.
Birmingham.
111 games.
They're not giving them the calls anymore.
Jermaine Jones takes it strong to the rack. He had 15. Now, Michael got it going a little bit in the third, hit 5 of his 8 shots in the third period, and they closed the gap, did the Wizards, but not nearly enough. Down 8 going to the fourth, Bimbo Coles, Ricky Davis, who had 18, and John
Ricky
Lucas
said
is
he wanted a dunk on Jordan in this game. He came close on that one.
They were both in the building. First winning streak of the season for the Cavs as they win it 94-75 to take their second straight. Next up for the Wizards, who are now 3-10. a date with the Philadelphia 76ers tomorrow night, which you can see on TNT at 8 o'clock Eastern time. You say uh-oh, and you kind of get that feeling from Michael, too, if the Wizards continue playing as they are. Listen up.
Michael, tomorrow night you play against Iverson, one of the young, fast players, probably the representative one. How are you going to approach that game and Iverson tomorrow?
What do you think, I'm playing against him one-on-one? I mean, obviously, it's not Iverson himself, it's that team, and he's a spark plug for that team. Right now, it doesn't matter who we play, we don't come with the same intensity, and that's very disappointing, and doesn't give ourselves a chance to really compete in the game. So, hopefully because of the hype of who we're playing, maybe we come out and give a little bit better focus and give a better energy. But if we play like we played tonight, the game will be able to happen.
Perish the thought. Oh, by the way, there's what we talked about in case you weren't listening moments ago. 111 games.
That only happened 19 times in his career.
Thank you very much.
Just letting you know.
So he does not go to the line tonight. Meantime, the Bulls and the Nets were playing tonight, which means Jason Kidd and company. We're on Easy Street.
Easy Street.
Kmart. From Kidd.
That's from Annie, just in case you didn't know.
Wow, Jet. You're scaring me. Best play of the night for the Bulls didn't even count. Fred Hoiberg whistled before the shot. Here's a good play.
Easy Street.
Look at this.
They're on Easy Street.
Todd McCullough. 18 points and 13 boards on the night. Nobody has scored 30 points against the Bulls. Nobody's... And it occurs to me because
no one plays the whole game.
Because these guys get yanked every time they're having a good night. The game's out of reach.
It's over.
100-68 the final tonight.
Can't get 30 points in 20 minutes.
Nets didn't get their 10th win last year until January 2nd. And you know what? The Bulls have now hit 23 three-pointers this season. Same as Keith Van Horn. Enough bad numbers. 168.
Jerry Krause still in charge of the Bulls?
Last time we checked. Hey, there's Zoe. And talk about a team needing a win in the worst way. They're 2-10 coming in. Antoine Walker had 28 points on the night. Eddie Jones, a 27-point evening for Miami. Now it gets interesting in the fourth quarter. Eddie, working on Paul Pierce. Nice step.
All I know is Eric Williams was pointing the wrong way on the bench, telling the guy he's going right and he went left.
All right, game on the line, Paul Pierce. Off the glass, game winner. Just as easy as that. One more look.
Eddie Jones said he thought he was being set up for a jump shot, and that's why he got beat on that play. And the Celtics did not have another guy in double figures other than Walker and Pierce.
Yes, those two. You usually need a third. Joe Johnson was giving them that early in the year. He had 2 points tonight.
Right.
But just those two, enough tonight to beat the Heat, who still have not scored 100 points this year. 84-83. The Celtics even their record at 6-6, and Miami goes to 2-11. The Heat now have lost 9 straight. And man, you talk about a team struggling down there right now.
Yeah. What happens, when first Alonzo goes out, they lose their rhythm. He comes back, they don't have their rhythm. Kendall Gill is still out, another guy who's going to be an integral part of their team.
You think?
Yeah, I think he's going to play big minutes for them. But they just don't have, right now, they don't have what they've always haven't had, as a lot of offensive power. Now, this year they don't have offensive power, but then they don't have players who don't know the Riley system as well. So you combine those two things, you got a 9-game losing streak.
I think what Pat did here, you didn't mention Brian Grant being out. I mean, he's been out for quite a while. But they've got 2 or 3 core players, right? Mourning, Jones, and Grant. That's about it. And Riley said after getting swept in the first round last year that he learned his lesson. The league was changing. His offense needed to upgrade, get with the 21st century, and he was going to go athletic. And then he tried that for about half of exhibition season. And then he went entirely the other way, and he brought in all these older guys. He brought in Rod Strickland, he brought in Gatling, he brought in LaFonso Ella. Where are they going with this team? You have to rebuild. You can't take a shot and say, well, maybe I'm going to do this, maybe I'm going to do that. Rebuild. Miami can handle it.
And add to that, I mean, the Zoe situation and the games he's missed, and the fact that now they have used 10 different lineups right now in 13 games, and last year in 82 games, how many lineups did they use?
12.
10. Same number that they've used all of last year.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
You like that?
How much you bet on that?
We aim to please.
You lost in Jeopardy. Lost it all.
Much more still to come here on Inside the NBA, including the game that you saw a couple hours ago, and also a little EA Sports treatment of the Jordan Iverson matchup. We'll be back.
Now this same feeling is available in a car.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Introducing the all-new Mazda Protege 5.
Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Same feeling.
Zoom, zoom.
New form.
Join America Online now.
AOL is very easy to use. You've got mail. My favorite feature on AOL is the Instant Messenger.
AOL's new mobile communicator lets you keep in touch without a computer.
Everybody I know is on AOL.
America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call now.
Hey, Edge Clean Shave Gel is gonna clean up your act.
Edge Clean.
Edge Clean's got a built-in facial cleanser. It helps lift dirt and oil every time you lather, every time you shave. So clean up your act with Edge Clean Shave Gel.
Ben has a serious problem. His wife speaks to him.
I am so upset.
But then he got Ultimate TV, and because it's always recording live TV, he can use PEVR. PEVR. He pauses the program,
The meter was broken. When I got
empathizes,
they fixed it. I got a ticket.
validates,
You had a hard day.
and resumes. Ben has unleashed digitally recorded television.
You are the sexiest man in the world right now.
With the help of the spirits and my tarot cards, I can see your life even more clearly than you can yourself. He likes to fish, right?
Yeah, he goes fishing all the time.
The man loves you desperately. You understand me? When you met him, he was coming out of a bad time in his life. He had done a little bit of probation time, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God, I cannot believe how right you are.
Call for your free reading now.
Call 1-800-997-5205.
Inside is presented by Hyundai.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hey, that was nice timing right there.
It's in the game.
This is your segment.
Hey,
Kenny.
this is it. The 2001 MVP coming back. Oh, this is Jordan, 6-time MVP. What year is this? Who knows? He's got a lot of them in the closet, but he got crossed over. Even when he had his good legs, he still couldn't handle AI. He still couldn't handle him. But AI, he couldn't handle him either because he was flushing all of those back then. Now he's going to the basket a little bit, shooting the jump shot, but that's okay. But we got it on EA Sports Live. Hey, didn't he call him? What did he call? What did Mike call Allen?
Call him a spark plug.
Well, I think he's an engine. He's not a spark plug. He's an engine, Mike. You got to deal with an engine tomorrow night because this guy's coming with it. He's going to take just as many shots as you. He's going to do just as
Alan's
much
going to
as
remember
you.
you called him a spark plug.
And I tell you what, and he got a little more help. So, Mike, if you want to do something tomorrow, you better come with the double nickel tomorrow. If you don't get the double nickel, it's a 20-point loss. I don't care about Rip Hamilton not playing, Kristen Leitner. I need 55 tomorrow night.
That'll be the game you see on TNT. The Wizards and the Sixers, 8 o'clock Eastern time, followed by Inside the NBA.
Sorry you're not feeling well, Ken.
Oh, man, alive, yeah. Tone it down a little bit.
Got a little headache.
There he is, fine. Bring it back to normal, a little Moochie Norris action.
Hair too long.
Peja Stojakovic had 24 tonight in game 1 of our TBS Double Dip. Moochie had 19. 60-57 Kings. Playing without Coutinho Mobley and without Steve Francis, by the way.
That other spark plug.
Yeah. Vlade Divac working inside. And then Oscar Torres had never scored in double figures. He scores 20 on the night.
Even in high school.
In Venezuela, he gets it.
Man, you are feeling better, aren't you? Moochie has a chance to tie. And now he doesn't.
I'm not going to mention what aspirin I took. That would be like an endorsement. I was feeling great. I got to remember those, man.
I'm surprised it was aspirin. 89-84. The Sacramento Kings
I'm sorry.
winners over the... I experimented with that once. 89-84. The Kings winners over the Rockets at Compaq Center. Who else was playing tonight? How about Golden State and Dallas? A little fun at the old ball yard. Antawn Jamison was just untouchable in the first quarter. 10 out of 12 field goals, 23 points in the first quarter alone.
He's like a mini version, or poor man's mini version. Not poor man's, but Bernard King.
Not poor anymore.
Yeah, it's like that. That's why I had to rephrase that. But like Bernard King, all those flip shots in the lane, all those unorthodox kind of shots around the basket.
A weird game. He does have a weird game.
Michael Finley tied his career high tonight. Had 39. As the Mavericks overcame a 21-point Golden State lead in this game. Look at that.
You know, in the final analysis, that wasn't a bad trade with Phoenix. Jason Kidd for Finley and Nash.
There's some talent involved in that duel. And take a look at Dirk Nowitzki, who's been battling colds and stuff. The team kind of concerned because he's been kind of sick. And you're certainly gone for over 30 points in 3 straight games now. 116-106 the final. Dallas has beaten Golden State 10 straight times. Dirk goes for 33. Finley goes for 39. Jamison goes for 32. But it's 116-106. Dallas Mavericks, you were telling us at halftime, got your eye on the mailman. And do you see, you got any kind of a timetable, got any kind of a gut feeling that tells you, yeah, I feel good like this is going to happen?
Now, since we've talked, AP, I believe, came out with a story saying from Kevin O'Connor, the general manager of the Jazz, saying that nothing's happening. They have talked about a trade, but I don't believe what he's telling me. I believe that it's a deal that's discussed by owners, not by the general manager. Larry Miller of the Jazz will determine whether Karl Malone will be traded, and Mark Cuban will make it happen because he's got the resources to make it happen. I believe it will happen. I believe, I'm just getting the impression from people in Dallas that it's close to happening. Other players, other teams will probably be involved. But I think everybody's frustrated, and I think it's actually time for him to go down there. He's not that far. His ranch is not that far in Arkansas from Dallas. His mom's down there, and I heard that what's going to seal the deal is that Cuban is going to let him live in Dennis Rodman's guest house.
I knew that was coming. But you know what I'm thinking about if you look at that, if a possible trade, you look at the Dallas Mavericks end of it. You have a young, up-tempo, fast basketball team, and Karl Malone is more of a half-court type player. So you're integrating a different type of style now, and a system
player who plays defense.
Yeah, but it was a system that worked very well for them last year, and they seem to be growing on that system. Do you want to really take that risk all the time, even though, because it's only going to be a 1 to 2 year risk with
They're already down on what's happening this year. They're very upset with the bench. They moved Juwan Howard from the starting lineup to the bench. He would be part of that deal if he left. Karl Malone would go into it. They have a low post presence that they don't have, although Karl is taking many more fadeaways as his career lingers on. But I think it'd be a great deal for the Mavericks.
It'd be frightening to go into that. You go into that arena and you got Karl Malone and Dirk Nowitzki and Michael Finley and Steve Nash.
It'd be a great deal for the Mavericks if they could do it.
Something. Still to come, the showdown in L.A. between the once-beaten Bucks and the once-beaten Lakers. And also the twice-beaten Timberwolves take their 10-2 record to Seattle.
Go on a quest as New Line Cinema's Lord of the Rings and the NBA on TBS and TNT bring you the Quest for the Ring sweepstakes. To enter, log on to NBA.com. You and a friend could join your team throughout their playoff run for a championship ring. See Lord of the Rings in theaters December 19th.
Would be like if everyone had Farmers Insurance to get things back to the way they were. Farmers Insurance. Get you back where you belong.
A few years ago, we started a show to help men feel unashamed of being themselves.
The Man Show was born to fight for our right to behave like men.
We said it's okay to watch the game and have a beer.
It's okay to stare at hot chicks.
You can live off baby back ribs.
Men are finally standing up for themselves.
You will be heard.
My name is Adam Carolla, and I am
Jimmy Kimmel, and I, too, am a man.
The Man Show. New episode starts Sunday, December 2nd at 10, only on Comedy Central.
There is a place where nothing you do is ordinary. Even when all you're doing is pumping gas. When you cross into the blue, everything is different and important.
Especially you.
This is the One Ring.
Is it secret?
Is it safe? Lost for centuries, the ring has been sought by many. They are coming.
Hey, if you missed it tonight, shame on you. The Lakers and the Bucks.
Bobbleheads.
Yes, they were bobbleheads, and there was Shaq having extricated himself from those little Utah Jazz shorts. And Ray Allen finding Tim Thomas down low. Lakers coming back after Milwaukee had enjoyed a 15-point lead. How about Devin George? There was now that's a spark play.
There's a spark.
That's a spark.
First, I believe the only #1 pick in the history of the NBA that came from a Division III school.
Excellent point. There was Kobe, by the way, who came out of high school. Sam Cassell, Kenny's old teammate.
But it was a Division I high school in Philly.
He might be the only player from Philly from high school.
Kobe taking over. Kobe had 33 points tonight. And late in the game, it belonged to him.
Yeah, he gets so many great baskets because he goes to the basket, so he doesn't have to depend on the outside shot all the time. And I think that was the difference.
I think the difference was the Bucks froze out Tim Thomas in the second half. They did it on purpose. They did. I'm going to write that tomorrow.
Okay. It's almost ready to be picked up off the driveway. 104-85, the Lakers winners over the Bucks. Indiana and Portland. 96-90, Blazers over the Pacers. Derek Anderson didn't play much in this game. His ankle acted up. He only had 6 points. Bonzi Wells got kicked out with 2 points.
Right.
They still win the game 96-90.
And Rashid was mortified.
Yeah, he was. He just got right in his face, didn't he? How dare you do this to our team?
Yeah, turn in your headband. Get the hell out of here.
Don't throw it into the stands. Turn it in. Back to wrap things up on Inside, presented by Hyundai momentarily.
Introducing the best America Online ever. New version 7.0. It's better, faster, and easier.
It's like a click and you're connected.
7.0 is fast.
It's got all the new features. It's just so easy.
All new AOL version 7.0.
Welcome.
It's everything you love about America Online.
You've got mail.
Now with cool new features and places to go.
I'm falling in love with the new features. 7.0 is the best.
Don't be a chicken, it's easy.
America Online, new version 7.0. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call 1-800-4ONLINE.
What would happen if an SUV were raised by a family of sports cars?
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The 200 horsepower Mazda Tribute. The SUV with the soul of a sports car.
Just got out?
This afternoon.
You have a plan already?
Las Vegas, huh? The 4000 block of Las Vegas Boulevard. Smash and grab job, huh?
Slightly more complicated than that.
Oh, yeah.
Goes to Terry Benedict's casino.
He'll kill you, and then he'll go to work on you.
Someone call for a doctor?
Here comes the girl.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Ocean's 11, rated PG-13, starts Friday, December 7th.
Dave Thomas has a dilemma. How to decide which sandwich to introduce, the Chicken Bacon Swiss or the Bacon Swiss Cheeseburger. Well, he's going to do it scientifically.
His is chicken, Tails is a cheeseburger.
Both are topped with hickory smoked bacon and tangy Swiss. One's on a quarter pound of fresh beef, and the other's on Wendy's whole chicken breast filet. Introducing both. Wendy's new Bacon Swiss Cheeseburger and Chicken Bacon Swiss.
For girls and boys, it's a fact. In every Wendy's kids meal, Grinch toys are back.
Inside the NBA is brought to you by UPS, Ground, Overnight, International at myups.com.
Welcome back to Inside. One more score to throw your way, and we're going to hit the road. Sonics beat the Timberwolves 112-102. Minnesota never led in that game. Bones Berry, 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists. Kevin Garnett had 22, 9 and 5. Minnesota is 4-21 all time in Seattle. Next on TBS, if you love Missing in Action 1 and 2, you'll love
Missing in Action 3 might have been the third one.
And just let me